It's a bit epic, man.
Crossing my fingers and crossing my fingers.
What an epic beginning that was. I was sat there like,
it's definitely because Matt, because at the moment you've got us on the 3, and then on the side there's us again because you were the sort of the host last, trying to do it for the computer, and now it's I wonder if hide portrait.
Good morning, Shabby. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
what time is it over there? What time is it?
9:30 in the morning.
9:30 Sunday morning.
Sunday. Yeah. So 7:30 here, 7:30. So Saturday. So you haven't got the lottery numbers, have you? For 8 o'clock?
We're in the future, you see.
That'd be awesome.
We've got flying cars now.
An oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Welcome back. It's been a couple of years since you've been on.
It's been ages. It's like I said, we've us three and the rest of the lads, we've tried to set things up loads of times, haven't we? Let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? But it's just, I think it's hard because, like I say, when we're all over the world, which is what we all are, and you want to get everybody involved. I think the back of your head, the last thing you think of is there's about 12 different time zones. Do you know what I mean? There's the UK, this is because you've got what 2 or 3 time zones over there too, haven't you, in Australia?
I think from Sydney to Western Australia, what does it matter? About 3 hours.
About 3 hours.
Well, he's gone. Matt's dropping in and out, everyone. So because of his internet, so he'll pop him back in as soon as he can. But I think it's about 3 hours, isn't it, Matt?
3 hours. This stream will be 3 hours long. What's 3?
Between Sydney and Western Australia.
Yeah, I think it's 3, and sometimes it's 2, depending on daylight saving.
Yeah. So you've got your 2 over there. You've got your 3 here. You've got the one in England. Obviously, PGM in New Zealand. Phil in. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes I think it's the last because you have in your head, this will be great if I get these people on.
Yeah.
And then you realise, what time is it for you? Oh, it's 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, you can get to France. I mean, doing it.
Right. So, it's like I think you've got your top 5. I think it's tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah.
Once again, time zones.
Tomorrow for you.
Yeah. It's like 5:15 in the morning. I'm like, Shabby, I can't get up at 5:15.
I know. Well, I'm doing it with you loads of times because I know you recently you've had VTR on and Luke on and all that on yours. And so what I do is I make a coffee and I watch it. That's one of the nicest things I suppose about YouTube is that when we do it, when I'll stream, I'll have 50 to 60 people in there. But then, obviously, the week after, it's gone way up. Do you know what I mean? With people watching and watching the replays and so forth. So that's one of the... You don't really miss out, do you, really? You always get an opportunity to watch it. So,
Correct. That's exactly right. I forgot. We have a chat.
Do people actually watch us?
People here.
I was going to actually say, Shabby, like I'm going to chuck a compliment at you because, like, the way you do obviously do a lot of live streams, and you've obviously you've honed your skills as a live streamer over the last few years, and I've cut off again.
No, you're here. We can still see you. Oh no, there you are. Billy, it's like an old Shabby thing. This
it is annoying. It is really annoying when you. There he is.
Oh,
there he is.
And did you get all that? That was amazing.
Yeah, I got it all. Yeah. I think for me, what it is I like being natural on this. I don't, you'll come onto YouTube sometimes. You'll see some guy our age, and he's got his accent. Yo, this is your boy, and all that. And I'm like, what the France? No one talks like that. Do you know what I mean? And the thing about it, when I first started, it was my girls and our Jen wanted to do it, and the girls wanted to do it, but they all got older. Do you know what I mean? And then Jen didn't want it. And then I remember the last video I made was VTR had sent me something and I made it. And I went all out on it. I'm doing the editing. I'm doing the music. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And I just felt it's not natural because I just had that thing that every time I'd done something else, I like to put funny sketches in my, or funny comments. And every time it didn't work, I could do it again. And I thought, this ain't me, doing the same joke twice.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my biggest thing for YouTube is chatting. I love I can never shut the France up. Do you know what I mean? So I like talking, and I like, you know what I mean? I like the interactiveness. And I tell you what, boys, we have got some funny fellas in our group. We have got some, so you don't miss out on it. You know, it's like a comedy every week when you read the comments and some of the comments. And I just really enjoy it.
You kind of wish you could have a group, like a live stream with the whole 60 people watching. I mean, for you don't get 60, but you do.
Yeah, so, well, the thing is as well, I think it's important to me, and I think the lads who are watching this now will probably believe me because I've said it for years. It's important to keep everybody interacted. If you're going to do a live stream and people are going to take the time out of their lives to come and watch you live, then make sure they're part of it. Do you know what I mean? And
well, that's
like, well, you've seen ZSR, Top 5, Tub Thump. None of them are ever scripted. And so in a way, you take advantage of your chat because your chat's always there to you've probably done it. You probably on your streams you've talked about something, then someone said something in the chat, and immediately you talk about that and go on to something else. And so forth, So I just like the interactiveness.
You really need a moderator though to keep putting the chat up on the screen. You know, while you're doing it, because sometimes you're like 10 minutes behind. The chat.
Well, that's a nightmare, and I will say I always get in trouble for that as well. They always take the Shabby's so far behind the chat, something's happened, or this or that or that. But it's like I say, I try my hardest to get up to it. But you are right. Sometimes you wish you had somebody there just to
to do it. I have seen people do that, have moderators, and they work through well. But
these guys in the UK at the moment, it was 12:30 for them. So thanks, guys. That's
I told him if you don't watch it, I'm going to bash your faces in.
We'll get through the chat. We've got Darth Mazza.
I know. It was all my fault last week because, what would happen was I'd come on like this, and as I'm talking to Matt and Andrew, the whole thing went off, and I thought that's weird because I've been streaming all week and all that, and then it kept trying to reconnect, didn't it, boys? Reconnect like that. And then I sat back in my chair and I heard this big thunder and all the power went out around me and I just thought, forget it. Do you know what I mean? But the timing, it was like dead on 7:30 it started. It was weird.
We thought we were going to cut to a scene in your house and it's like the Wizard of Oz or something like that.
Can you imagine? Shabby's in a bloody tornado like that.
Well, I'm still suffering. It's like residual.
It's always nice. It's like I said, I've always been fond of you lads, always. And it's like I say, just because you're halfway across the world means nothing. You're one of the boys, so I'm really happy to be here. I was upset last week. I'll be honest here. I was a bit pissed off because I thought I really want to talk to these boys. You know what I mean? And one of those things.
100%.
Hi, Johnny.
He's having no trouble, That's all right. It happens.
We'll get there. We'll get
there. Yeah.
So I was quite happy with Johnny last week. So Johnny was making those garbage pail cards. Did you see him? The garbage pail cards, and he made me one. He made one of me and sent it to me. And I thought, what a compliment. That's brilliant. So thanks for that, Johnny. I appreciate that.
G'day, Johnny. Let me just keep going on. A couple more people saying hello. Darth Mazza, Jason. Okay. I'll just get rid of that one. It's some random one.
Got rid of himself too.
He's gone to write it down. Do you know what was that?
Usually it's quite good, the internet, but
what I might do, guys, is I might just drop out completely and try and reconnect into.
Okay. Yeah.
So just.
Let's improvise.
I don't know what's going on. It's residual from last week's storm. Maybe it's just about to hit the Central Coast. I don't know.
Wow. I can imagine if you go all the way across in a week.
It's taken a week, but it's finally hitting the Central Coast. No, it's not. All right, I'll be back soon, guys. Just try on yourselves.
Can you read the chat, Andrew? Can you see the chat? Oh, Andrew's gone.
I got rid of Andrew. And that's what it feels like, Andrew.
Brilliant.
Because you've set it up through what you usually do, Matt. I don't see the chat. Oh,
no, only the host sees the chat. So remember last week, Nate and Scree were doing a live stream, and Scree was hosting. And when Scree lost the internet, Nate couldn't read any of the chat. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Well, he could probably read it, but he can't bring it up on screen or anything like that. So
he's a nice fellow, that Retro Tinker. I like him.
I definitely think it's because when I was at Matt's, he used my computer, and it's got me as like the like the one that actually does the stream, sets the stream up. Because usually I don't add scene and all this on the side, so I wonder if that's affecting it, because it looks like
I reckon that's what it is. It's like you've now become the main admin, and he can't keep coming in and out because he's pressing stuff.
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah. See, I've got end stream and everything on mine, so I wonder if I have to leave and then try come in as a guest. I think that's what it is.
Don't know.
If he's disappeared, oh well. Because I got the chat up here.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. So what do we got? I don't know how to put it on the screen though. But anyway, here we got the mood or on station.
I've got it. There's a button at the bottom that says chat. So if you press that, I've got it now. So damn Tasmanian Devils as musical chairs reference. I thought ZSR wasn't bad till now. It's a musical streaming, and oh bless him. Mudhorn's here, G-Force is here.
G-Force, how you going? G'day everyone. We're having a few technical issues.
Everybody's here. Oh yeah, so there's a thing. So yeah, because this isn't streaming. What is it you use? Is it Restream? Restream you're on, is it?
What the bloody hell's it called? Yeah, I don't even know what he uses. I think it's Restream. Yeah.
Right. Phil's here. Hi, Phil. Treasures for Treat.
Hey, g'day, Phil. How you going? How's things up in there?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So Shab, what have you been picking up lately anyway?
Oh, man. Right. So it's weird for me. I don't know what distribution's like in Australia. I've talked to Mike about it for a while. For years, saying the distribution was this and that and so forth. Because I used to just be a diehard for Black Series. It was always Black Series, and you go out and you do this, but then when all the retro started coming out, like the Ghostbusters and the Transform, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to start delving into other things. So I've got my little pork pies in everything, to tell you the truth. But vintage He-Man, I've been collecting a lot of that. I have this fear. I just had this fit. Well, I've been collecting the, like I said, the Origins, the MOTU stuff since 2020, and I'm missing about 4. That's it, from the very beginning.
Okay.
And I've loved collecting it. I really have. But then I had a couple of old He-Man, and then I went to Joe Fest and I saw him about 4 years ago. I said, you know what, I'm going to dive into that. So me and Rob's Retro, Texas Rob, decided let's start getting all their vintage He-Man in. Let's start doing it. So yeah, I've done really well with it. I've just recently picked this one. This is a pricey one, but vintage. It was 1986, and it's the Horde Trooper. But look at the condition.
All right, I'll have to make. I don't know how to make you big, but
it's all right.
Yeah,
I'll probably. Yeah, so I just picked him up, and he was $85. He wasn't cheap. Do you know what I mean?
That's US, isn't it?
That's US dollars, yeah. So it didn't come with his stuff, unfortunately, but I'll find that on eBay, whatever. But the condition of it, I mean, it's not usually with this grey, it'll start going a little bit yellow, and it's perfect, absolutely perfect. So there's been a couple I've picked up around 80 to 100. Blade was that, and Sorad was a little bit more expensive and that kind of thing. And this one was too, but I thought, you know what? I'll probably never see it again in this sort of condition. You know, even the gold on the thing is perfect.
Oh, right, yeah. It's funny though, because you said that was about $80.
Yeah.
And you get the Origins one, and you're nearly paying that down.
Well, the Origins one we got was on sale for $5. I picked up about 3 or 4 of them. Honestly, the sketchbook collection. Do you remember the sketchbook collection?
No,
right. They did the sketchbook collection, which was in MOTU Origins. It was they did the old Grizzly, the old this. They've gone down to $10 each.
Oh, wow.
This comes in a beautiful big box. It's Mark Taylor's old sketch of the first He-Man, and they made him into Origins figures. And they've all gone down. It's weird that we were picking up Rotons here, and Stridals for like $5-10. That was it.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? I got DTM loads of it. Came over, so I bought DTM, the Roton, which was $8, the Stridal, which was $5. They have these specialist shops over here called Ollie's and Ross, and they just got a bunch of them in. Modulock, for example, they just got in at Ross for $12.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we paid. I think we still paid $100 for for some of these things, but Matt just bought a Roton, a vintage one. And it came with the weapon. It was complete, and we couldn't figure it out because it's like the weapon's got like 3 cogs that join.
Right.
And you go, what the hell is this? It looks like a piece out of a computer or something. They go, oh, what do we do with this leftover pieces? And we had to look it up on YouTube because we couldn't figure out how the bloody thing worked because there's no pull cord on them. You know, it's sort of like you got to. It's got a little winder on the bottom, and you sort of drag it across the floor.
Yeah,
and then you sit it on these different things like these cogs and a little stand.
Yeah,
But we looked at it like monkeys for about half an hour. How this?
I do that with Transformers. Transformers, I'm a nightmare. Honestly, I am useless at the new Transformers to transform. All the lads took the piss because it took me forever to transform one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't have any of them. Matt's got G1s.
Yeah.
And I think because when I was a kid, I think I might have been just too dumb to have a transformer.
Yeah.
And
I just loved it. I don't know. And I suppose that's how my room's turned into this, basically. So, the vintage He-Man I'm doing, vintage mask I've been collecting, but I've only been doing the smaller vehicles like the bikes and whatever when it comes to mask, and then I'll move on to that. I did buy the new one, the Thunderhawk. I did buy it, but I haven't opened it yet. Even the box was like tissue paper. I mean, and for some reason in the States they're dead expensive. The Rhino's like $150 over here, brand new. I don't know what it is because I know England, a few lads in the UK have picked them up, and they're a lot cheaper over there. But so I'll see how that goes for that. But
I think I'm not sure. I think there might be 1 or 2 online stores in Australia that have it, but none of them are in the shops or anything like that. It wouldn't find it in the shop.
But I've been delving into. I think what it is the price of. Modern has gone up so much now that basically they're competing now with vintage. It used to be a time where vintage would be a lot more expensive than what modern is. It isn't the case anymore, and so I've been delving a lot into that and buying loads of vintage stuff like the Masters Universe, the Mask, and so forth. But the next thing I want to do is get into Visionaries. That's the next thing I want to do.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I
loved them as a kid.
There's an expensive ones to get, aren't they?
Really? Well, I saw them at Joe Fest last year, and Second Chance Toys had them. And they were doing loose but complete for about $75 each. And I was like, wow, when did these go like that? Do you know what I mean? They're expensive, but it's worth looking at. So I think I'll have a look at that. But are you enjoying the Masters Universe, by the way, the collecting it? Because your setup's basically like mine, isn't it?
Yeah, well, originally, because Matt had all the originals. So, and I said to myself, well, it's going to cost a lot of money back then. He's restarting his laptop at the moment. Anyway, and I thought, and then the Origins were coming out, and I went, I'll collect the Origins because it'll be easy to collect, and I'll start to just go from Origins. Matt's got the vintage, so I don't have to compete with him, and because we sort of like the 2 collections is sort of like because we did the one channel, it's like having one big collection.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah,
and I went, well, I know he's competing. I'll just go for the Origins, and then they got impossible to get.
Why is that? Why did they get so hard over there?
I don't know. They just didn't bring them out, and it's like we didn't get till the 5th. I think the 5th run of the 5th release of them. That's where we started from. Yeah. So most of all the original ones, I had to go get them at toy shows, and
that's right. I remember your videos because you were finding like the Battle Cat and so forth about a year after everybody else was getting them.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember that, and I remember Usual Mike going around. Is it called Big W? I think it is your shop, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Big W. It's like a Walmart.
Yeah, and they had him in there, but like I said, about 18 months after, Mike says, "Oh look, they've got him in here, Shabby," and so forth. And I thought, wow,
now we're getting sort of like, well, as I said, with the new stuff, we seem to be getting. It's odd, and all of a sudden we're getting new stuff, and other places go, "Oh, we haven't even got that yet."
You'd think you'd be first. You're right next door to Asia. You think us like be going, "Oh, those Australians have got everything."
They made it, and that's what I think the problem was too, because like when they did the Origins, they were still making them in China, and then when they had all that problem with COVID and the manufacturing, with America and all that sort of thing, the sort of that sort of hostility type thing. Now they make them all in Vietnam.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So Mattel makes the dinosaurs in Vietnam. They make He-Man in Vietnam, and it's funny. You think it goes shipped straight from Vietnam to here, but somehow I think it ships to like. Probably Vietnam to America, and then it's sort of like weird.
Go the long way round.
Go along the way round, but yeah, but we are getting. I mean, as you know, they have the two different versions. I mean, we did the video. Matt put the video out the other day.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that the Origins type one.
Wow, that's not available here yet. It's not available here. No.
Yeah. And then you got the new shape one. The sort of the thinner, more human-shaped one. Now we picked him up about, I think it was $10 Australian at our Kmart.
So is that the Chronicles line, the 6-inch line, that one?
No. So they're all at least two of the same height.
Right, got you. The 5.5. So that's so in other words, that's like the basic line, the one in your right hand, the one.
Yeah, the basic line.
Got it.
Origins line.
Right.
And then the Chronicles, which is their deluxe sort of thing.
Right, got you. Yeah, because I don't think I'm going to do the Chronicles, to tell you the truth.
No, Matt bought He-Man. He said he was going to get Skeletor. Yeah. But I don't get those ones. If like we were getting stuff sent from Mattel, I might have. So Matt sort of like he might hand off some of those those Masterverse type ones.
I saw the Skeletor was a Walmart exclusive over here. And I had a look at it, Andrew, but then I thought, with me I've done all the TMNT crossovers, I've done the Thundercats crossovers, I've done do you know what I mean? The cartoon line I've completed up to now, all the Origins, the creations, and I just thought, do I really want to start again? Because I had loads of Masterverse here.
Oh, okay.
And I got rid of all the Masterverse. I just thought there's nowhere to stick them. I'm just keeping them all up, and I kept a few of them, some that were gifts and some that I really liked. You know what I mean? Like they did the New Adventures of He-Man and Skeletor in Masterverse. I kept them. But then I tell you what, for me being a MOTU fan though, to have that in your hand, that Skeletor, that Scare Glow, and go, just put it back. I didn't sleep for about 3 days. You know what I mean? I just thought I can't and do another line. Do you know what I mean? Especially of He-Man. And I think it's right when you look around your room and so forth. If you're going to start a new 6-inch line, because this Chronicles is going to go on for years. I'm thinking, where do I put it? Where do I stick it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm definitely like to keep things in scale, and so that's why I wouldn't get to that, because it'd be out of scale. This one here. I mean, in the video we did it. This is the for the cheaper line, but it sort of look. It was really good for each one. Each one was in scale, so you could sit on there quite easily, and he looks good. Awesome. But even the Chronicles one, even though it was a little bit taller, it looked really good on it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean this one, it's the paws on the front can articulate, but the ones at the back can't.
It's funny, isn't it, that's been such an iconic toy, Battle Cat, yet the fact it started as Big Jim and in the Tarzan line before it even entered. So they've done that toy twice before, but now it's iconic.
Rehashing toys, yeah. Maybe they'll bring Big Jim back, and they got the cat then.
Did you see the bronze one I got of that? Did you see it?
Of this?
Let me show you something. Hold on.
Okay. We'll just put this. We haven't walked off. Everyone's walked off.
Right. So there's an antique shop that's just opened recently. It's only been open about a year. Flea market, and Rustiques Antiques it's called. And it's massive, right? It's weird as well because you think you're in the TARDIS because it's this small little building. You walk in and it's all the Bat building, so it's huge, this thing. And I found loads of cool stuff in there. So I got in there about 2 months ago, whatever, and our first having a look around and so forth. And Lucy, my daughter, comes up to me and said, "I found Battle Cat." And I'm like, "You found a Battle Cat?" And she said, "Yeah, I found a Battle Cat." Now, I thought, I've already got it, but if it's here, I'm going to buy it, whatever. But it was this.
Oh,
it's made out of pure bronze and it weighs about 3 or 4 pounds. It's huge.
That's bizarre.
I'm looking at it, and the thing is, when you're trying to compare something, but you haven't got a Battle Cat with you. So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, "What? It is Battle Cat, even the same molding. Do you see the same molding? Yeah,
it's definitely the same molding. Yeah,
it's exactly the same thing, right? So, and they wanted $28 for it, $27.99. So I thought, you know what? I'll pick it up. It might not be worth this, that, and so forth, and I'll do some research on it, and I'll take it home. So I bought it and bought it back. And I've realized that these are old bronze things that were made in, I think, in the late 70s, early 80s. So I don't know whether this is a thing of Battle Cat or the old Big Jim one or whatever. Ed's Retro Geek Out that was going to buy one, and the guy wanted 100 and something euros for it. So they're expensive. And the cheapest one I found online was $124. So I did pretty well with that. But yeah, how weird is that? A bronze. And then when you look,
it's definitely molded after the vintage. I mean, you can see it straight away.
Not where you can hear it. Proper bronze, big bronze thing. So I thought, yeah, why not? And it was black, so I spent about 2 days, polishing away with the brasso and all that. I got a little bit of the gold color back out, but I'm just going to leave it as that. But to find that in the wild, and it was weird because I looked it up and I can't find the maker of it. I can't find who makes them, but it's weird because you write in bronze cat and it comes up. Someone had had it down as a bronze jaguar, which I thought that's a bit weird because it's obviously, Battle Cat, the tiger. But even you can even see the stripes, even all the stripes.
Yeah.
So
people, we call that a Gen X toy, right? It lasts forever, right? You get it as a kid.
But I thought, what a great time. But that's the thing. I mean, Lucy making all those MOTU videos years ago, and now she's got her eye on it. Do you know what I mean? Because
it's excellent.
Yeah. And it was black, so it hasn't been polished this in decades. Do you know what I mean? So it took me a while to get all the polish out and so forth, but now I think I'm just going to leave it just like that now. So
that's great. That's awesome. That someone's picked up a Big Jim one, copied it in China somewhere.
Yeah,
and they said, "Oh, these make a good brass statue."
I think it must be that, but I think they're pretty rare because I went on eBay and they had a couple of them on, but they weren't mass. There wasn't a lot of them. And then the last time I actually saw it in our collecting world was Ed's Retro Geek Out. These two fellas from Belgium or Denmark or something were selling stuff in the back of the car. And he'd seen one there and he wanted over 100 euros for it. So, but it just, I couldn't believe it. What a rare find. So he just sits in Eternia now, do you know what I mean? Just outside the statue. So
it's one of the statues. It'd be good if you had like 2 or 3. It'd be like the Egyptians at the.
Can you imagine if I found another one? You know what I mean? So it was a really, really good find. But I don't know if you're the same way, because obviously, we all know the way toy collecting's gone. My favorite is still finding stuff. I mean, I'll never beat the fact that thing where I found the last 11 of the last 17 for $2 each at a church fair. That was from Star Wars. That was my first big thing, and I don't think I'll ever beat that. But there's nothing like it, I don't think. When you
well, I've probably told this story before about my yak face. I got a mint yak face.
Yeah.
And when my daughter was born with autism, and anyway, we take her to all the specialists, pediatricians, all that sort of thing.
My son has autism, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Anyway, we go to the pediatrician, and I was sitting there, and he walked in. He was late, and he brought in. He had a milk crate full of toys.
Right.
And I'm going, oh. And I'm watching, and he puts it down in the corner where the kids are going to destroy them all. And in there were G1 Transformers.
Wow.
All this, and all of it. My daughter went up, and I'll use this as a demonstration, and she grabbed this figure, and she's just about to go, have a big chew on it. And I went, yoink. Okay, what's it? And it was a mint. It looks like I just took it off card.
Yeah.
The yak face.
Yak face. Wow.
No, I'm not a thief, but It was just like, it was just.
You should have said, "I'm not a thief, but I'm also not stupid." You know what I mean?
I just, hey,
Please.
We have a special guest with us today. We have Matt. He's coming all the way from Central Coast.
My internet has completely just died.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's like, and so I'm actually on my phone at the moment.
Looks good.
Well, it's probably higher. So I don't know I think it's going to hang together, but comments might be a little. I'm trying to manage everything off my phone, so that's going to be really interesting.
Usual Mike's here, Cox is here, Reynolds is here. Loads of people have turned up. Phil's here, PGM. It's awesome to see everybody. Yeah, it's awesome.
So we're doing a fundraiser for Matt's internet. So please give generosity.
Well, I tried to restart the box, the modem, and it's just the power comes on, but all the other lights are dead. And so
maybe it's destined us never to do a stream together. Me last week, you this week. You know what I mean? Maybe someone's trying to tell us something.
So you're gonna have to excuse me with the whole comments thing, because like I'm running off this small screen and I can barely see the comments.
Matt, did you just see any of that at all?
Did I see what? Sorry?
Did you just see what we're talking about? What Shabby was showing?
No, I've just popped in. Like I heard you talking about your yak face story. So
the yak face, but no, show Matt the.
I was in a vintage flea market 2 months ago, and we were walking around, and our Lucy said, "Dad, I found a battle cat," and I was like, "You found a battle cat?" And she found this. It's a bronze statue of battle cat. Look.
What?
But it's pure bronze, and it weighs about 3 or 4 pounds. It's really heavy, and it was jet black. And so I buffed it all and cleaned it all and got it as much as possible. But it's the exact mold. Even I tell you what, I was going to tell you. Remember the little divots they have underneath the legs there, like the little and the molds were all there and so forth. So
you think it's an actual battle cat?
I think it might be off because the only research they've done is like they've said late 70s, early 80s. So I'm thinking it's Big Jim that they've taken it off, but it's the actual battle cat. I mean, even the tail at the back of the leg. Do you know what I mean? That looks like.
Yeah, it does look exactly like it.
Well, they wanted $28 for it, so I'll take it for $28. And the cheapest one I found is $120 or $114, $124 around there. So, and then I remember Ed's Retro. A guy was offering him one for €100. So I did well with that.
Wow.
Yeah,
so it's an actual one. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Never been so out. So look at that. And then the other thing was the vintage hall. But look at the condition of that. Really nice. Not yellow, the gold, the red. So pricey though. I didn't know these ones, the hall troopers. This was what $85. I think I got it for about 75, 80.
They're really expensive. Those hall troopers.
Why is this so expensive? Is this a rare one or something? So that's the latest one I got.
I think people love the army build them. That's why they're probably
they're
going up in price. It's hard to get, but
did it have its weapons, Shabby? Like
that's the only thing that was missing. Oh. So I had a look on eBay though when I got back in because I thought I wonder how much these are just to make sure I did pay right for it. And then with the weapon, they're like $120 over here. So I was like, well, I've done all right then, to be honest, But I'm sure if I get one, if I don't, I'll just use the I'm not bothered about repo and all that and bum crump. I couldn't care less. I'll use one of them until I find one. So I'll do it that way. I'll use like something first, and then if I ever find the original one, I'll put that on it. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Oh, actually, that's a good idea, Pete. Actually, I might try and do that. I don't know if that'll work. I'm just going to try and chuck because with this one you can chuck the comments. See, I'm just working off this screen. Oh, there's Jason O'Toole. He's in there.
Rudy, nice to see you.
Hey, mate. Thanks for joining this crazy live stream. We're really. I think you two are going great, but it just seems to be me. I can't really make you big either. So if we show things,
as I said to Shabby, because I got the thing on the side where you can put in because you've accessed my computer up your place, so it's like I'm the host as well because I've got all the hosts, and I'm just wondering that's why. Maybe it's because there's 2 hosts. It might be affecting it.
Nah, we've done all this before. It's just it's my computer. Yeah, it's there's nothing's changed. It's just my internet's decided to not work anymore. So best toy story ever. Apparently, that was your story, was it, Andrew? I think.
I'm not sure. We had two good stories there.
You did, yeah. But what was good old owl Luke's here? What I was saying though is that's still after all these years of collecting, my favorite thing to do is find it in the wild.
Oh yeah.
You go to an older, especially because I'm in the furniture business, so we'll go to estate sales and stuff like that looking for furniture, and in the corner they've got a selection of toys, and you walk over and you think, wow, man, you know. So I love stuff like that. Hi, Kieran.
G'day, Kieran. So I am slowly getting the working, but it's like I've got like a little gap, like not saying gap, but I've got this like tiny itty bitty space to try and flick things up. So if I don't see a comment, you got to forgive me because only one comment is appearing, and if three come in at once, I'll miss them.
You're doing it on the phone.
I'm doing it on the phone, man. This is why it looks so good.
It looks better. It looks clearer.
I know.
Okay, holy.
It might look too clear.
Actually,
they can feel the dents.
Can you actually spin your camera around then on the phone?
I can. I've got it, with the ring light. Yeah. So you can actually, I've got it on the thing in the middle of the ring light, so you can actually see shit.
You can spin it round and actually show your room and show things. You
can see the dunny. You can see the dunny.
With Australian dunny. That's what one of the, because people probably still think they're all outside.
What, you mean they're not?
When we were kids, in the 70s, my parents' place, and they went in the bush. We were in the city. And they still had the toilet was out to the house.
Yeah, the north of England where I'm from, all the houses are all terraced, and they used to have it in the backyard. The backyard toilet. You know what I mean?
That was Leanne. That's my other half there. So she's just trying to tell everyone. Yeah, that we're crappy. We must live in the outback or something. Feels like I've found a comment. There's a comment here. This is from it's Coxie. Okay, can you read that, someone? Because my writing is so small.
It says, "Fab, if you like traditional antique shops, we've got a literal village of antique shops here in Essex." That's obviously England. You bloody love it, fella.
I'm all for stuff like that because I think sometimes when you look on eBay and whatever, people tend to take the piss a bit. Sometimes as toy collectors, and I've been doing this forever, you've got to say to yourself, well, that's too expensive and that. So to find them in stuff is awesome.
Yeah,
I love
that. Down probably about half an hour away from me, we've got a lot of sort of like the antique shop area, and I've got to get down there and have a look. I don't get out now.
There's scuba loose for some reason. Indiana, Kentucky, Connecticut, around there. It's like a toy mecca in the States. Some of the stuff Scuba Pete's, and I've got a couple of things that Scuba Pete's got me, and Luke Reynolds, who's in the chat, he got me something. I'm going to show that as well. But some of the things that Scuba finds, you just like. So I don't know. Maybe it's because that's where the centre is or whatever. Because I would have thought being the East Coast and all the old stuff's here. Do you know what I mean? But basically for us, like it's more furniture, that kind of thing. But I'm quite lucky in North Carolina because besides me and G-Force, there aren't that many toy collectors. Do you know what I mean? So when you go to these flea markets or go, the prices are like you'll find like I said, a last 17 for like $20 because no one knows what it is basically. So.
Bloody hell.
It's what it is, Shabby. It's because the tornado sucks up all the toys in one area. Sprinkles it down.
Picks it all up from me and John and it takes it over there. Yeah.
Is that what happened in Australia? They sucked them all out of Australia and sent them over to the States.
All else went to landfill, mate. That's where all else went.
Tell you what is funny though, being an expat, and it's funny because I'll watch like the lads just came back from either Sandown or NEC and so forth, right?
Yeah.
So I'll watch the videos and they'll be showing it around. And it's funny that half the stuff I've more or less forgotten about because it wasn't big over here, it wasn't made over here, it wasn't sold over here. So in a way, I've had two collecting worlds, if you will. My one in England and the one over here. Do you know what I mean? Because there's so much stuff that I've seen on these videos. Like, I remember that as a kid. Remember that. So you look it up in the States, and everyone's like, never heard of it. Do you know what I mean? So it's funny how you get both worlds.
Ours is we just cry, Shabby. We see the American ones and we see the British ones.
Yeah.
And even there, what you call the junkers in a tub are mint compared to what we get.
Yeah, it's just funny because it's like you play some of your places like your Ross and your Ollie's and so forth. I mean, it's like a toy over here doesn't wait 2 minutes before it goes on clearance, if you will. I mean, they've got all NECA figures that were $40, all for $10 in Ross at the moment. The Thing and all this, the Universal monsters and all that sort of stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy how they're all in there. And the He-Man went down. The He-Man went down to like $5, $10 and whatever. Some of them have stayed up prices, but it's weird how over here the bargains that we do get, and we do get some great bargains. So
for these to get hit, because we still have the three. So we have Big W, we have Kmart, which you lost Kmart in America.
Yes, we did, yeah.
And we have Target. Now Target's actually owned by Kmart. Kmart, the company owns Target.
Right.
But anyway, so we do some of our shopping centers have the three of them in there, and it's really good for hunting. But over the last I'd say 5 years, it's been absolutely terrible. But so excited. I mean, Matt took that photo of me holding all the toys, and I'm trying to pull my pants up at the same time, and.
I wish I got video footage.
I was so excited to actually see these things on the shelf because it's been so long since a movie's come out. Like, hasn't come out yet, sorry. They're promoting a movie, a blockbuster, and there's action figures on the shelf.
Yeah.
And it was just, it was just an awesome feeling. I think Matt and myself were the only one in that aisle. And okay, where's the kids?
No kids.
These two old blokes, they all go.
I tell you what, though, I am so. It's nice. We talk a lot on this about movies and so forth, and it's nice to be really excited for him. And I am so looking forward to Masters Year. I just saw that clip of Mechaneck, and his head goes on, and he's beating all those guys up with his head, and his head. Have you seen it yet? There's a clip from the movie where Mechaneck is surrounded by Skeletor's, henchmen, if you will, and his head goes up, and he just starts beating him with all in his head, and you're just like, "What the France?" Do you know what I mean? I've waited 40 years, and he looks exactly like Mechaneck, and I was like, I can't wait. So,
did he see that in the cartoon? Did it spin around like that, or
I don't know? But he just looks so cool. It just looks so cool, dude.
No, he kind of in the cartoon. He used his eyes mainly for like binoculars. He kind of would go up over a hill and go, I can't see anything, and come back down. And he was a bit lame. Yeah. But I think that's the thing. Like, remember the '87 film? The characters they did put in from MOTU, they didn't even look like them. The colors were just all dark and dreary, and you'd go, okay, that's supposed to be him, but these ones now they actually look like a little bit like the toys, right? Like the same color.
I was watching a thing on Travis tonight, the guy who's made it, and he also made Bumblebee, and he's done Kubo and the Two String. So I found out he was connected to this a lot because I love those movies. I thought it's going to be great. But they gave him a list of movies after Kubo and the Two Strings. He actually gave him you can do this, or this. And he actually said, can I do Masters of the Universe? And because Netflix, I think, owned it at the time. Netflix had the rights for it. They were doing the cartoons and so they got it for him. But he's a massive, massive Masters fan when he was a kid. Loved it. And so for him to take that on board, I can't wait. Honestly, it's nice just to be excited. Yeah.
G4 Shabby just said, you and him, the only toy collectors in Ensign, North Carolina. While he's live streaming, you could be cleaning up the toy.
It's great.
That's right.
It's funny because I was listening to some other lads a couple of months back, and they were like, maybe it's a midlife crisis. I thought, it can't be. I've been doing it forever. It can't be. Do you know what I mean? I do the same thing in my 20s I am in my 50s, so no.
Actually, with the new action figures, because I was saying to Matt,
he's up, Shabby, he's up.
No, well, these are I found these are the origin ones. So that's the Man of Arms one.
Yeah,
new one. And
where are you getting these? I haven't seen any of these origin ones yet. So
wow.
Yeah,
that's the Origins one. Okay.
Yeah, there's your. Yeah, as you can see, it's on that.
Yeah.
Here's the card. Here's the card. So there's the card there.
Wow. You're finding them already. Brilliant.
And there's the backing artists.
Are these retail or did Mattel sell these to you?
No,
retail.
Retail, yeah.
Okay, right.
And so, but also because they had Pixel Dan showing the Skeletor, wasn't it, Matt? And it was saying about, and he was whinging about there's not much color and things on them. But and same with not Tila, Evelyn, I call her. Evelyn. and I was saying to Matt, well, I think I know why the costumes haven't got much color on them. It's because look at the action figure. I said the action figure, the cost would go up if they had to represent the actor's costume. So were the costumes actually made for the action figure, not the other way around? So you know what I mean? The company's gone, look, we can make a figure with only so much, and it's a price point. Could your costumes actually reflect it?
Yeah.
You know, not the other way around.
Well, they say that a lot, don't they? They're saying it with like say Black Series, Mo 6s. Well, we've had to put the price up because paint and this and that.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you kind of get it. You kind of don't get it. You know, that's cool. But what, I've got a Masters from Creations. Would you like me to open it? Would like to do a coupon collecting exclusive.
Yes, why not?
So we called this unboxing because I got it the day last Friday, and I thought,
last week.
I'll show it on the Coupon Collecting, lads, and then bloody hell. Right, well, I'll show you what I've got this time. So this is Mattel Creations. This is the latest one that they've just done.
Which was the latest one, Shabby, they released?
Oh, wait.
Spoiler alert, darn it. We can't get it. So they got a new one being released. You got a new one being released this week as well. I think in a couple of days.
Which is the new one?
Prince Grey.
Oh, yeah.
Is that like Hero's alter ego? Like,
I think it's Hero's alter ego, exactly. That Hero figures at the moment on Mattel Creations is down to $7.50. That's it.
I know.
Which is weird because I thought it's a great figure, you know. But that is what I've got now.
Oh, I wish I could make it new.
Oh, yeah. So we haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's the Origin. It was the latest Mattel Creations exclusive, and it was the Beastman that they did. But look at the artwork. I mean, the artwork.
Wow.
That's the Origins ones, isn't it?
Yeah, the Origins ones. Because, like I said, I stick with the Origins.
Oh, okay. So that's an Origins Beastman from the film.
Mm-hmm. Origins.
Oh, okay. Andrew, that's probably the only way you can get it then.
Yeah, you
can only get this one, the movie one.
No, that's the core figures.
The core figures. Yeah, the core one, yeah.
And you have to be a member for this as well. Well, I got it because, like I say, if you're a membership, that Club Grayskull, you can get it the day before everybody else does. But I think they're still available now. They're still available. So,
I haven't seen these. Yeah,
they are. So there's an unboxing for you.
Are you going to open it?
These ones, I'm not sure. I mean, I open all my MOTU basically. You can see it right behind there. It's all, and I think I sent you a couple of pictures of it all open. A couple of them have collected because like when they did Grizzlo and they did Frogmonger and they did Coldor and all that, they kept them on the card, and then later on they introduced this where you can open them. So I have opened a few of these. Did you get you got the laser powered one? I know you did. The laser powered.
Yeah. We showed that one last week. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Those collector-friendly packaging are just amazing, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, the other thing I wanted to show you as well for that was this. I don't know whether you lads got this.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Word has it that if variants of the talking Pee-wee and Freddy Krueger that have voice box mixed up. Really? Can you imagine?
Did you get this one, the Skelly Shredder?
Skelly? No, I didn't. Did you get this? This
was the San Diego Comic Con Mattel Creations, and what you do is you open it, and it's
that one. Oh, did we?
Yeah, you got that, Matt. You got that.
You must have got that one.
I did. Yeah. I did some video on it, didn't I?
The video on it, yeah. Too many videos.
So that one I haven't opened because I just like the packaging. I think the packaging.
Oh yeah.
And
the way it does open, Shabby, like, and it the mouth drops down, exposes the figure is real. I think I did. I give it to you though, Andrew, because I'm not really collecting.
No, you didn't.
And the other one was that. Did you get that one?
Yeah, we got the too bad one. Yeah, I got it. I still have it.
Yeah, too bad. Yeah, and that's for the cartoon collection. That one.
Yeah, it was. It was the first cartoon collection that came out. This one. So
yeah, I haven't joined the thoraxes, but yeah.
I saw a guy online over here, and what he did was he took the top off there and made it into a lamp because it all lights up. And it looked really cool. It was all lit up like that. So yeah, but I kept mine. But this was another thing I love the packaging of. You know, where you could just keep it like that, and then it clips together like so.
Yeah, it's just such a good design. I don't know who's designing these toys and these packaging. They're brilliant. Engineering.
And then did you also get this? My last He-Man thing to show you was this. Did you get that?
Yes.
Oh, that was in Kmart? Yeah. Yep,
yeah, well, it must have been, because it's our Target over here. So
that's it. Yeah.
But I like the way they made the figures. The color-wise, a little bit different than the original one, so you know that. But they come on the old school cards or whatever. So I was really happy with that too, and that was only $50 in America. That was it, $49.99. So I thought I've got to get one of them. So,
that was the price in Australia actually.
$49.
Or was it 59 Australian? It's down now to 49 Australian, I think.
Yeah.
Special.
Yeah, I was talking about you before, Mike, about Big W. Saying that.
Okay.
But but you can get Mattel Creations. I know you're in partnership with them, but can you get it over there? So like a normal person, can they get Mattel Creations? They can, right? Great.
You can, yeah. So we have one on Australia, Mattel Creations, but sometimes, so for example, Marlena, you could they didn't have Marlena on Australia Mattel Creations. I had to go to the American Mattel Creations to get Marlena for us.
Yeah.
So it gets a bit tricky.
That Marlena figure, and they came with the what is it? What was a thing called the Rainbow Jet or something like that one? A spaceship, and I thought, if they make a spaceship,
wouldn't that be great?
The fact that she came with a helmet, I just thought, and then you take the skirt off, and she comes in a space outfit. I thought that's the coolest thing on earth. So, I love that.
Tooley's going for a bit of a toy hunt after this. He's going to go to Kmart, Big W, get some figs.
The helmet's there, but it doesn't sort of like. Yeah. There's this gap at the bottom of the helmet.
Your gem doll.
And I thought she loses all her oxygen. Look, so
she loses all her oxygen.
I'm going, what the hell? What sort of space helmet is that?
They're not expensive over here. They're not expensive, Boy Toyetic. They're like, I think the core ones here in Australia are $12. I think in the States they're $10.
Yeah, $9.99. That's it.
$9.99. Yeah, and the Origins are $22. No, they're $19.
19. Well, but it depends though. With him now going to Mattel Creations for it, like that one was $35. You're getting some at $42. You're getting some at $19. Some at $25. So it just depends.
Mattel Creations are a little bit more expensive because I guess they're just exclusive.
Well, that's the only way you can buy them over here now. I mean, that's why I was surprised when you said that was in retail, because over here, they took them all out. The 2000X you never saw. I go to me and G-Force have an independent toy store here called a Hero Source. It was the guy that used to do Geek Dad Live. Do you remember Geek Dad Live? Well, his friend John, he opened a toy store 10 minutes from where I live. That's it.
Really?
And he's what a nice fella he is. I wish him all the best. And his toy shop is awesome. Next time I go in, I'll send you some pictures. He's got he's got all vintage on one side and all modern on another. But he's a supplier of Mattel. So in other words, if you've missed out on one, he'll get them in and so forth. So you're quite lucky that one.
Excellent.
Retail shops never seen him.
Is that what happened to him? Because I remember Jay they were doing live streams together, him and John.
Yes.
And then John, they basically did a stream saying John said farewell. That's it for me.
He's opened a toy shop. He's just gone past his 2-year. What is it now? And his shop is brilliant. I've taken G-Force has been in, Scuba's been in, VTR when he came over took VTR in. It's a really cool. It's a really nice place to go, and he's done a really. But what a nice bloke he is, and his prices are really good because sometimes when you go to an independent toy store, they have put it up a bit because obviously they've got to keep going. So you kind of make sense. It pisses you off spending more money, but he doesn't. His things is a couple of dollars more. That's it. So when you find, say for example, a McFarlane figure at 25, he's got them at 28. Do you see what I mean? So it's not. Really
so it's sort of might cover the postage to get to his shop types thing.
That's what it is. That's what he said as well. Because I said to him, your prices, mate, are really good. And he goes, the reason for that, he said, I want to sell it. I don't want to have a museum. I opened it to sell. So, but yeah, I wish him all the best. He's a lovely bloke. He really is.
Yeah. No, he sounds like a good guy. Like I remember watching him, and he's kind of quiet as well. He was the quiet version.
Yeah. He's quiet. I asked him if he was doing Joe Fest, but he said it costs more to set it all up, to do this, to do that. And then he's got a shop. He might as well just stay in the shop and do it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Because I think the Chronicles ones here are 39 Australian.
Yeah.
But I was surprised because the prices here don't reflect the US prices.
Not at all. Me and Mike have been through that, usual Mike, so many times where we'll do behind the scenes. Me and Mike will do an exchange rate. And you're getting robbed sometimes. Sometimes I'll say to Mike,
we get gouged for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah.
Why is that, you reckon? Because it's like what I was saying before. I don't know whether you heard me when you went here, Matt. I was talking to Andrew and I was saying where these are made is more or less you're the first country basically that they have to go over to get there. So I don't know.
It's because of our wages, Shabby. Yeah, our wages are double what most people in the US would have to get.
Right. Okay.
And because of that,
it makes sense then.
Yeah, because of the high wages, they just gouge the crap out of us. They really do. You know,
we deserve it.
We just we're the highest tax country in the world. You know that?
No, really? Wow.
Yeah, we are. We're the highest tax country. Yeah, they tax us for everything. They put.
Well, I'll tell you what. Then I won't charge you for this live stream. I'll do it for free. I didn't realize. I didn't realise. Sorry, boys.
But the government are taxing us for it. Oh, you live stream.
Oh, wow, that's so crazy. Do you know what I mean? Has it ever put you off, though, boys? I mean, when you go out to your stores and whatever, and obviously you're the same as me, you do vintage and modern, basically. Well, I know, Andrew, you'll dabble into the modern, whatever. Does it ever make you sit back and go, you know what, this is getting a bit too expensive, this?
Yeah, well, it does. Yeah, and mainly not so much on the retail. I mean, for myself, but it's when they do these pre-order things now.
Yeah.
And, you know, and you just got to sit back and go, oh, I'm gonna have to skip on that one. You know,
they're not cheap. These are. What do you call these pre-orders? They're never cheap. Like, look at the Snake's Lair, Shabby. Like, what for us it was like nearly $700.
Wow, it's 300 something over here because I got it. It's coming in November. Although last time though, if you remember, we got the Eternity about 6 months early. We got it in the summer, and it's meant to be coming because me and Pete got ours together. Scuba messaged me and said they're both here, and I was like 6 months early. So fingers crossed they'll come this summer. But you are right, and sometimes I'm thinking to myself as well. You know, we're paying all this money for something that's not going to turn up in about 18 months.
Correct.
You know what I mean? You don't know where you're going to be or where you are or whatever in 18 months. And so I think I'll say this now, but you know, I'm full of bum crump. I probably won't read it, but I think the Snake Lair will probably be my last crowdfunding thing. I don't think I'll do it.
Hanging
around. The thing about it is because once it gets here, you're excited, but you haven't got the same thing. You haven't got like, it's great. Because you've seen all the videos and you've seen all the clips and you've waited and waited and waited. So by the time it gets here, and you know what us lot are like, we're so fickle, it's unbelievable. You'll get one thing, that's amazing, boom, on your shelf, you're on to the next thing straight away. You know what I mean?
That's the drug of it, isn't it? It
is so, honestly. I've done that a few times where I've had to say to myself, you know, I'm going to have to sit back a bit and enjoy what I've got because I go for that thing of buying it, boom, right, onto the next, boom, you know what I mean?
Like you don't stop to smell the roses,
Exactly. We've got three big things. So we've got obviously, you know, we're ranting on like lunatics about this Space 1999 Eagle, and that's due probably in the next 4 to 6 weeks, like actual delivery. So you know, and that itself was about $700, $800 as well. Then we've got the Snake's Lair, and then we've also gone in on the Battlestar Galactica Viper and figures sets. And
how much was that over there?
Once again, it was like $600-700.
Sorry.
No one's watching. It's just us three.
What he said, Leanne, was $10.50.
That's right.
But, well, we haven't paid for that yet. But you say they're only taking a deposit, so that was great. You got time to save for the rest. But like that's like maybe $1,800 at least. $2,000 that you've put up front for a lot of it, and all of a sudden you're not going to get anything. But exactly, Shabby, I want to sit back a little bit and just enjoy, like redo the toy room a little bit to get some of these more vintage toys into the collection. Because recently I've picked up a Fall Guy, the van, like from MOTU.
Oh, the only time I've ever seen that is John Baldry's got one, and I've never seen one, me, in the wild. I've never seen it.
Oh, haven't you? Like, there it is there. Like,
yeah. That's so
cool. And believe it or not, as my internet went down, this is why I'm still happy, because I got a delivery from my US, and the actual Colt Seavers figure is in there.
And you still have the winch on it in the front as well. The winch.
Yeah, it's got a little like a working winch. I don't really want to pull it because it's got like a string there.
Yeah.
As well, and but yeah, that's it's a bit rusty because it's a metal van.
I
But
think that's the character. I love that sort of
stuff. Yeah, it's still got the Colt symbol on the side there. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
But it's still got a lot of
that's super cool. Love it. Love it. Yeah.
How is it? Is that like an F100 or something?
I think so. Yeah. It doesn't sort of say on the back, but it's. I think so. I think it's an 80. It is very cool, and these are the things you get, and you go, at the moment I'm going to put it on the floor. I've got to rearrange a spot for it. And this is where I'm looking at some of these modern toy lines. You go, oh, look, what's the nostalgia around? Like, I used to love the Fall Guy. I watched all these episodes, Heather Thomas, and and the rest of the show. But that was, I got to get on the shelf. And then I got the Steel. Do you know Steel Monsters as well, Shabby?
Yeah, I've got a couple of Steel Monsters here. And then we went to Joe Fest last year, me, Super Awesome, and saw boxed ones. No, when was that? Yeah, I've got still. I love the Steel Monsters. Yeah, I love it.
I'll go and get the grader because I only want the grader. I'll just show you.
Right. I know Matt Zero Hunter Toys got a few of them as well. He's got a few of the vehicles and figures.
Well, Matt gave me he had one. He gave me this as a spare.
Yeah.
And but I was just saying I've got it was funny. I'll just go get this G.I. Joe vehicle because it suits it really well.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That
I love grade. Like as a kid, my mum would sit me out the front of my house in a chair, and I would just watch the grader on the road, just like when they were redoing our road. And I just sit there and watch the grader go up and down. And then she'd go, oh, I'm not going to bother him for lunch. Here's a little sandwich. I'd sit there with my sandwich and my glass of milk or whatever and just watch this grader go up and down. Yeah. I love graders.
That's a great condition as well. That's really good condition.
Yes. And you know, Shabby, like the last time I seen one of these in Australia was like $300-400. I went up.
Yeah, the price because it was such a limited run. It was so small, and here 1 minute on the next. Yeah,
so. And this one was like half price, not even. Like it was just like the condition, and it's complete with that gun here, and man, it's just. And so these are the things that I want to get on the shelf, and
see die cast as well. I mean, it's metal as well.
It's in mint condition. That really is great.
But when, like I say, when me and John went to, and then John went, Shabby, look at that, and we saw the still monsters boxed in boxes. Yeah. We were like, what? Do you know? I've not seen that since I was a child. I thought, wow, unbelievable. Yeah, great toy line.
So it's be a fortune.
But it's something. Hey, pal. It's one of those lines that not a lot of people know about. Their Steel Monsters, you know what I mean?
I know. It's kind of like a secret one.
Because as I said, Matt gave me this guy because he looks like the guy from Mad Max 2, right? With the and I found at a toy show this guy was selling some G.I. Joe stuff that was damaged from that, and I needed a part off thing. But there was this vehicle had been in the dirt. Right. And I thought, I've got a clean one. I got one that's clean and complete in that. I wanted a part of it, but this absolutely looked like a Mad Max vehicle with all that dirt on it. And I thought,
I think it's cool.
He'd go great. He'd go great in there. It exactly looks like Mad Max, isn't it?
Well, that's what it was with the Still Monsters line anyway. It was during that Mad Max era.
Yeah.
That's where they got the thing for it from. So,
but I said, I'm not going to clean that. I'm not going to clean that. I'm going to leave it like that and do some like toy photography with it. So it just looks spot on.
Sometimes it's like the rust on Matt's fork. I kind of like that when it comes to vintage stuff as well. It's like my only Star Wars card I've still have as a kid is the Luke Skywalker one. The pill's missing where we sent it off to get a neon numb. It's all crossed out the back. And I framed it because to me it adds character. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I love that sort of stuff.
There's no, at least there's no vintage toy collecting tax.
Not yet. Elbo's watching, he'll go, oh, that's a good idea.
Yes, all proceeds go to the blue hair product.
So bad. So I'll show you now what it looks like. It's not as bad now.
So I'm sorry I can't make it big for everyone to get a good look.
I was so embarrassed. The thing about it, it's like I said, I won't bother, but I go white. I don't go grey, I go white, and I look like one of the bloody Golden Girls. Now I definitely do look like one of the bloody Golden Girls. Do you know what I mean? So what happened was last week I said, because my lights where they are, they're here and there. And if I turn them off, it goes dark. But when I turn all this behind me, all lights up. So when I do that, you can't see me. So I can never win. But sometimes, I'd like to do a stream without a hat on and whatever. So I said to Jen, just pick me up a hair dye. So she gets this hair dye for me, and it's grey on it or whatever. So I get in the shower. I mean, she cuts me out, whatever. It's one that you put on a. I can't believe this conversation again. She puts it on a tube and she's putting it all in my hair, and then it broke. So she just went and put it all on my hair like that. Right? So I fair enough. She went, right, wait 10 minutes, go for a shower. Went for a shower, come back out, and it looks like this. Oh no! And I know
what did go so wrong?
Well, honestly, it was blue last week. I did a stream last week, and I thought I'm going to tell everybody straight away because if lads get wind of this and I haven't said anything, they're taking me to the well, I got taken to the cleaners. Anyway, honestly, the pictures have made them. So I'll show you one. I'll show you a picture now that Stu, Universal Toy Collector, made. And this, like I said, this is nearly a week after, and they're still doing it to me now. So look at that. But he's a laugh in it. But I just thought, you know what? If I don't do it, PGM or the ZSR or somebody, Keith, now someone's going to take me to the cleaners. But then I said to my wife couldn't stop laughing. She was laughing her head off.
Yes.
And I said, can you fix it for me? She went, no.
That was the wrong question. The right question would have been like, do you want to fix it? She would have gone, no.
She went, you look like an idiot. No, I'm not fixing it. Oh, no.
What was it a mistake, though?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I've been married to my wife a long time.
On your Jen.
And I know what she's like. And so I'm thinking to myself, did she do this on purpose? You know what I mean?
There's all right, Luke, you're still up. God, I can't believe you guys. I don't even know what the time is, to be honest. I guess it's probably, what's the time now? It must be 10:30 here, Andrew.
Well, it's what? It's half past.
Yeah, it's
20 to 3 or 20 to 11. Is it?
God, so what's it in the UK? It's like 1:30.
20 to 3. No, 20 to 3. It's 10 to. Is it 10 to 9? Yeah, it was 10 to 9 here. So yeah,
guys, you guys are legends.
He sent me this.
Well, Luke,
Luke Reynolds sent me that.
Oh, wow. That's a G1 Soundwave?
G1 Galvatron.
Oh, Galvatron. I can't see the picture. I'm so small.
I couldn't believe it. So our side, bless him, before he passed, he messaged me and he goes, you've got something coming for you and so forth. So I said, all right, okay, brilliant. He said, I'm not going to tell you he's off for one of the boys. Well, unfortunately, people that know our side passed away. Yeah. And so I've got all this stuff at my mum's house, whatever. So my mum and Clara all put it together and they sent me this stuff. But they honoured our side by not telling me whose stuff was off. Do you know what I mean? I got a couple of things here and there of people and so forth. But this was in there and it was off Luke. Luke Reynolds had sent me and it's fully complete and it's in great condition. And he sent me a Galvatron, and I was absolutely blown away by it. I just thought I couldn't believe it. Do you know what I mean? So I really appreciate it. It's just that sort of the look of it. You know what I mean?
It's not sealed, is it, Shabby? It's not sealed.
No. I opened it up and I put it together to take pictures of it and so forth.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to keep it in the box, and I've gave it its own shelf, if you will. But I just thought for someone to send me that, do you know what I mean? That's unbelievable. So that was really
the
nice.
packaging is beautiful, isn't it? Like that is iconic. That that packaging for the Transformers in the 80s.
It's weird that, but let me ask you two a question, if that's all right. Do you get? I mean, obviously we get nostalgia, but the thing about it, we get a lot of nostalgia over the things like that we collect now. So in other words, when Transformers and He-Man, we've been doing it forever, us three lads. But sometimes you'll see something that you had, but you didn't collect. So in other words, it's like a one-off figure or a one-off thing. I get more nostalgia from that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, man. You know, do you remember wrist racers? It was the thing you had on your arm, and it had a small track that came out. They did it with the Dukes of Hazzard, the A-Team, and you wound it up, and it came back out. Well, Jeff Barker had found these things at this big haul that he bought, and it had the actual wrist racer thing in there. And but he didn't have this. So I bought the Dukes of Hazzard car for it. You know, the one that you wind up and all that. But that's the thing. When it arrived at my house, that car, I was absolutely. It was like pure nostalgia, because it's not something I've collected forever, and it's not maybe like that Fall Guy thing. It's not something that you had the whole collection of. You had a one-off. You know what I mean? So that's where I get my nostalgia pulse from.
You go, Andrew.
Sorry, I just want to say thanks to Luke. Luke sent me some eye stalks for some eye guns for my Robo Skull.
Oh, look at that!
But it's not complete. I've been slowly trying to put it together, and things like that. So he sent me the eye stalks, and it's just awesome.
Awesome! What a great vehicle that is.
Yeah, I mean, it's still missing. I mean, it's got the red on the side, but that one's missing, and it hasn't got the top, feet and things like that. But
you'll get old of them.
Yeah, you get old of it. Again, thanks, Luke, for that. I put it in and went, oh, that's excellent. It was like, like finishing a puzzle. It's really good. But
it is a bit like a
was
puzzle.
that big in Australia when you were kids? Did you have Action Force Roboskull as kids in Australia?
No. Right, the G.I. Joe we got, but
yeah. But I know what you mean, Shabby, because there's even some random things like you might be cruising eBay, and then there's a book that pops up, a book from like the 70s as you're growing up as a little kid. And you just go, and they're not expensive. Like a book, like a child's book that we used to get from, there was a place called Scholastic, Ashton Scholastic. Yeah. And we used to have a book club in, like when we were little kids, we used to have book club, and they give you an order form
on the side, and it said Scholastic on it. The red, it's like a little red. Yeah, I remember him. So
and so I've found a couple of books from that era. Like I loved dinosaurs as a kid, so I found a couple of these old dinosaur books from those old book club days. And they're only like, $5-10 if that. And so you just buy them and just chuck them in your little nostalgic book collection.
It's weird, isn't it? Just little things like that. But I think it's, as toy collectors, like, without repeating myself, we're surrounded by the main lines: Ghostbusters, Star Wars, Transformers. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So he's I remember watching VTR. He'd gone to Sandown, and he's when he made these videos where he scanned. He showed all the toys on the vending spaces and so forth.
Yeah.
He's going down this fellow had these baggies full of loose figures, and he's going down it. And I went like that, and I went, no way. And I rewound it a little bit. And on there, when I was a kid, Remco had made these space figures. Do you know what I mean? But there was a knockoff version of them that was a lot. So your mum had my mum had 4 boys, so she's going to buy the knockoff stuff as well. Do you know what I mean?
For sure.
I saw the knockoff, and I tell you what, I've never been hit like that in my life. So I phoned RSI and I said, look at that. Anyway, we got in touch with VTR and said, mate, if you ever come across that guy again, ask him how much that was. Now, this was a knockoff of a Remco. So probably it cost about £1 or whatever. He wanted £130 for it.
Oh, yeah. I know, wow. It's incredible, isn't it? Like
for knockoffs.
So this was a question I wanted to ask you. So it's as good as time as any. Now you're talking about knockoffs. You're obviously quite deep into your Master of the Universe stuff, and you love your vintage MOTU. Are you inclined to move into that knockoff realm of, say, No, you're not interested at all.
Well, Scuba Pete sent me one. Scuba Pete, he's got well into it. He's into the Fuetters, and he's into all them, and he's got a good collection of knockoffs for He-Man.
Yeah.
But the thing about me, I think you have to be careful sometimes collecting something I've got no connection with, and I've got no connection to those knockoffs. You know what I mean? So when I'm looking at him, I'm going, he's got a green head and he's got a pink, you know what I mean? It's not like, and then when they say it's like $150, I'm like, no, I think I'll leave that. You know what I mean? So no, it's not something I was ever into, unless I had it as a kid. So like that Remco thing I was just telling you about, the knockoff like that. So in VTRs, I'll get one of them. Do you know what I mean? But if I had it as a kid, fair enough. But if I didn't, no, probably not. It's too expensive.
Shabby's the Arthur. So like, I'm taking out. So this is what I tried to say before Shabby, before I got knocked off. Before I got knocked, I tried to. You are a bit of an inspiration with your live streams because you run them quite smoothly, and I've kind of tried to take a little bit inspiration from you in running live streams, just trying to, get the comments up and just trying to say hi to everyone and just run a little bit, I guess you're, I don't know if you're the pinnacle, but like in our little toy family, you are probably the one who does the most live streams. And
that's all I do now is live streams. I stopped making a bit. To me, it's always been a family thing for me. It's always been, and when I say family, I mean all my guests as well as my immediate family. And then so Jen used to do with me, didn't want to do it in place away. And then my kids grew up. My two little girls used to make all the videos with me, and then they wanted to me, which is right. They want to go to the mall with their friends, but I'm going, no, stay in and do Transformers with your dad.
Yeah, just going to do that.
And then obviously our side, and then our side had sadly passed 6 months ago. And at the time, it was hard for me because at the time I was thinking, that's it, I'm done. Do you know what I mean? Because I felt a bit weird because I thought everyone I've done it with is gone, if you will. They don't want to do it anymore, or sadly they've passed away. But I think, and this is including you two too, and all the lads, in your hemisphere, I think we've all built up something that we should all be really, really proud of. And it was funny because I remember an old video from 5-6 years ago I'd made, and it's the same lads commenting on that the same lads here now. And because it's like I say, I can never shut the France up, but I thought after Si's passing, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to do? Do you know what I mean? And if it wasn't for people like yourselves and people in the chat and people that support me and watch my videos, and I just thought I'll have to carry on. So we just finished Tub Thumpers. That was the hardest one for me to do, was Tub, because that was our size thing, Tub Thumpers. And I wasn't going to bring it back at all. And then it was my daughter, Suki, said, no, Shabby, I want to do it with you. Let me do the first one to get over, you know what I mean? To get it up and running. And lovely, I couldn't believe she'd done that. And then you boys had sent that beautiful montage that you made. It was lovely. It hit me hard. That hit my family hard. It really did. And but I wanted to carry on and so forth with the streaming is because I enjoy the chats. I enjoy these lads, and I look at things differently now. Our size passed, and what I mean by that is it used to be a time, especially with YouTube. You sat there and you're looking at your analytics, or you're looking at your views, and you're looking at your subs, and you look at, and then. But to me, I mean, I've said it a few times, so I don't want to go on about it. But for me, the amount of support I've got off everybody over these past 6 months, that means more to me now than, I wonder if 1,000 people have watched me. I couldn't care less. I do it for me, basically. And but I thought to myself, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it properly. I want to learn how to use a StreamYard. I want to learn how to do this. So, like every now and then, someone's internet might be a bit dodgy or something might go wrong or whatever, but you carry on. And I think if you surround yourself with people like yourselves, it's worth doing. I think it really is.
You have a bit of a giggle about it, but no, you're amazing, Shabby. Like, I guess when that all went down with Si, I thought to myself, is this it for Shabby? Because you guys just bounced off each other. People loved coming into to watch you guys, and it was such fun. And you could see weird. That, like, I didn't watch a lot of it. I guess, to be honest, like it wasn't live. I'd catch up the odd one, on a rerun. And but when I was doing that video for you, man, like that, like I went through a lot of videos, like just to see that chemistry between you two. And
it's always been like that. And
I found myself laughing.
It's a weird. I was sat here working on a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday. And I'm sat here working. I'm doing my furniture and so forth. And my mum was phoning, and it was 5:18. I'll never forget it. 5:18. My daughter's birthday the next day. So I'm thinking my mum's phoning me to say, "Oh, what does Lucy? Can I put money in PayPal for Lucy, or can I speak to her? What's she doing for her birthday and so forth?" And so I pick up the phone and hey, mummy, all right. And as soon as I said it, when you see somebody's face, and immediately you immediately know. And my mum looked just so, and I don't want to talk about a lot, but I just I stopped what I was saying. My next words were, "Who is it? Si, Jay, or Rick?" They're my three brothers. I said it's Si, and I couldn't. It was it was just the weirdest thing ever, because this is a guy I spoke to every day for 50 years, good and bad, through births, marriages, moving countries. You know what I mean? There's nothing with our side I didn't share with. And it was hard. It was hard. And, you know, when it hits you like that, and that's the way I found out and so forth. And you know, halfway across the world when it happens as well. You know, and to go at such a young age, me inside just turned 50, just turned about a month after. So he was a lovely bloke and he was a lovely thing. But I did have, you know, to answer your question, sorry, I'm rattling on a bit. I apologize.
No, it's your time. Your time.
I sat outside and we have you've seen where I live in like a forest area, so it's quiet where I live. So I sat outside and I did say to myself, how am I supposed to carry this on now? Because but then I thought about our sign. I've said this, and this has helped me out. I've said this a few times. It's very difficult to feel sad, depressed, and upset about a guy who never made you feel sad, depressed, and upset. Never.
That's right.
It was always funny. And the nicest thing is, my mum said that she hadn't seen him this happy and this alive for the past 6 years with us lot. So I thought, I'm going to carry it on, because there's two things I can do. I can either quit it all, that's it, or I can carry it on and go. And I'm glad I did, because it has helped me out big time. It's helped me out. So when people like yourself sent that thing in, and I did his memorial, and I did, and then we brought Tub Thumpers back. And that's the way I've wanted to honour him, basically, is keep him going, but thinking of the good things. Like, he was funny and he did nice things, and his artwork, and he was a big part of this community. He really was. So I miss him. I do miss him. But like I say, I'll carry on Tub Thumpers with him, and I'll do his magic. That was magic tricks. Just
stupid, but so funny. Like some of those, oh my God. Like I just, and that's why you had to chuck those. I had to chuck some of those in, because, the thing is, that video could have gone on for 20 minutes, no problem. But you got to try and keep that interest, that impact, and those magic tricks were just insanely fun. Like that. Oh my God, the beetle, like that beetle one got me, and you sort of go, it might work if you sort of, wear a darker coloured shirt so I don't see the strings, and you and Steph are cracking up.
He said to me one time, when we came up with the magic trick, and I went, magic? What do you want to do magic for? And he goes, because it's a win-win like that to me. And I said, what do you mean win-win? He goes, if it's bad and it doesn't work, we've won. If it's good, we've won. And I thought, and then something happened on a stream once where a piece of, I don't think the guy knew what we were doing or something, and he couldn't work out that it was a bit of humour. And our side winked at me like that. So I got it. Do you know what I mean? Now I know what you mean. Yeah, listen, he was a big part of everybody's thing. And the lads all went 23 last couple of weeks back, and they put a picture up on his favourite bench, which I never knew he had this bench at NEC, where he sat there and had a coffee and a cigarette or whatever. So long may it continue with him, and I just realised what all the lads, because I remember phoning Scuba about an hour or so later. I had to tell somebody, because I thought, how am I going to tell all these lads? I'm going to tell them all. And I said to Scuba at the time, I don't know whether I can do this or not. I don't know whether I've got the energy or the strength. But then I realised that there's a couple of people in our, that I'm very close to, and I'd phone them and I'd phone their wives and this, and they talked me through it. And it helps big time. And I think streaming, so going back to what you're saying about streaming, it helped me, you know what I mean? Kept my mind off it, come on here for 2 hours and share with the people that knew our side. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, I'm only a small YouTuber. I'm only small, but I'm very lucky to have 60, 70 people in a chat when I've only got 1,000 subs. Do you know what I mean? I'm very lucky in that sense. So long may it continue.
No, well, it's your family and your friends that are all watching you, and that's what counts. And as I said, like if you could get those 60 people all on screen at once, just so you could just look at each other and talk to each other face to face, it'd be fantastic. People watching us now,
I just think it's nice. You like to do it yourself. You mean YouTube built up something, and you have your channel and you have your videos, but you'll know the people yourselves in the background. You'll realise who comes and watches you, who supports you, who's always there for you. Do you know what I mean? And it's honouring. I think it's very humbling to me. It's very humbling. You could be doing anything, but you sat there watching us.
Well, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks.
Shabby, sometimes we say with the videos, we only got 150 views or something like that, and I say to Matt, if you had 150 people in front of you clapping you, you'd be in tears.
That's the way I look at it. 100%.
So they're you know what I mean? It's well and good, but if that amount of people, you'd absolutely be appreciated if they're in front of you.
Chris Mira at Chasing 80s told me years ago, he said, never make your videos for people that don't watch it, Shabby. Make it for the people that do.
Correct.
Stuck with me, that just stuck with me. And the thing is about it, let me ask you both a question, because you do the same thing I do. Do you really want to be massive? No. I don't. Do you know what I mean? You know, I don't want to go into a stream one day and there's 400, 500, 600 people there, and you're only looking at this and that. You're ignoring. I think it'd be too much, to be honest. I like it just where I am. Do you know what I mean? And we've built. I think doing it small as well, like you just said before, you fine tune your stuff. Your videos now are nothing like when you first started, because you've worked on them and you fine tune them and all. Do you see what I mean? So there's no pressure on little YouTubers. I don't think we just do what we want to do. So
because I mean, I watch these gamers and. You know, because I'm a big gamer, and they do these live streams, like live streaming gaming, and they have some of the ones I watch. They got like 2,000 in the chat, and the chat's just going.
Boom. Exactly.
There's no way you can even.
No way. Yeah.
You can even imagine my eyes would be like that looking at it.
Yeah, it was just So the chat's pointless, really, when he does it. So
yeah. But I've always been proud of it, because I've always looked at my YouTube as a photo album. And what I mean by that is memories, all the time memories. You'll probably do with your streams, all the lads that you've had on. Do you know what I mean? And you look back and think, wow, man, because one day it'll be over. But then you look at that, and that's why I can hold made up high, because I've never slated anybody. I've never made a nasty video. I'm not in the mood for all that drama and all. I'm in the mood to having a good time. It's a form of escape. So I don't want to spend it being pissed off. Do you know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it. So, and I'm proud. I'm proud of what we've all built. I've always said it. So, yeah, it's good fun.
100%.
What's PGM saying?
Have those dinosaurs have any oil left on them, Matt, as we're running out over? Squeeze the dinosaur through all the little bits of oil they got in them.
Yeah.
Keep the petrol tanks full.
A popcorn bucket is getting big over where you are. Popcorn buckets. That's the big thing over there now.
That's a good segue there, Shab, because I will show you something. I got really excited, because we watch
we can tell you're excited.
Because we watch Geek Strong, and he gets those all in the States. So you have all those interesting popcorn buckets, and all we do is get the old tin ones, you know. Right. That's all we get. It's like, you know, who cares? But I sent Matt today. We're getting in this. Check this one out, because I said Maverick was, Top Gun was coming back on the cinema.
Yeah. Adam Berry showed me that. Yeah, that's awesome.
And I went, holy crap! I sent it to Matt and said, I have to have that in my life. It's got to go with the G.I. Joe stuff on the shelf. You know,
G.I. Joe stuff.
Yeah, well, it's he did the
Okay.
Well, he flew the Top Gun. He flew the Sky Striker. So.
I saw the He-Man ones, the new He-Man ones, and they look fantastic. But sometimes I went to see Jaws, you know, the anniversary of Jaws, and I've never seen Jaws on the big screen. And I just thought, I went to see Revenge of the Sith when they brought out that back for that anniversary, and the trailer for Jaws was on there, and I thought, I've got to go and see that. And I'm glad I did. But while I was there, I picked up that. Do you know it was
the barrels.
Yeah. So it's a drink thing, and on the back, so it says the Jaws 50th on it.
Did you get 4 of them?
Awesome. No, I just got one. Should have got 4.
It can't go down with 4.
Well, it was only $18, and so it's just that, you know, you can either put it in there, but I just thought that's really cool.
That is awesome, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's Jawsome.
Jawsome. Oh, street shots.
It's a shame, Andrew, because I'm on my phone. You know, Schleich. I'll just tell everyone, just go to the Retro Blasting channel and watch that last video he did on that play set. It's actually from Schleich, and it's supposed to be for some dinosaur thing, but dude, like that is like amazing. That it looks.
You know what it's called, so I can look it up on Google and show everyone.
Dinosaur something or other. Anyway, they had them locally as well, but they some of these the retail prices, they're just they're quite insane, like $180 Australian, and then we found it on Amazon AU, and it was like 65% off for $80,
wow.
free postage. I went, yeah, we'll get two on each.
Hang on.
Take my money.
Oh,
While Andrew's doing that, I'll just try and catch up. Yeah, they're exactly right, Kieran. Menga Fandango forever.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I did? I've watched most. Oh, I can't make you big, Andrew, but that's what it is.
All right. It's a temple play set. It opens up.
Yeah.
And it's just exactly like Indiana Jones for the. They got the 3 films and put it together. When you got to see his video.
Go watch his video.
Watch his video because Matt showed me and went, "Oh, that is awesome!" And he goes, "I go, oh, we'll never get that." And he goes, "Oh, you'll be getting it."
How much did you watch? So if it's a percentage of how much did you get it for?
80.
Wow, that's not bad at all.
80 Australian. Yeah, really so good. It's on off Amazon AU. There was only 3 left. I went, well, now there's only 1 left. So,
so you can all fight over the rest of the world.
The retro figures that came out a couple of years back, that'll look good for them. The retro figure, I think that's what he put on it, Michael. Didn't he put his retro figures on it? So.
Oh, unless you've got the, do you have the 2008 versions as well, Shabby? Like,
Matt did. Matt got them all.
Didn't he?
That was a great line as well. But it passed me by that. I never remembered it at all. So when he was pulling it out, like the German truck and the sidecar and the bike and these articulated 3 3/4 inch figures, I'm like, where are these from? And he said about 2008, 2009, Indiana Jones line, and it must have passed me by. I don't remember them at all.
Yeah, they're in a tub. So if you ever do tub thumpers, I'll pull them out of a tub.
Pull them out. You can do.
I've got all the vehicles and that there, and
I tell you another thing. Did you lads ever get into Mego at all? The Mego figures or whatever? Because I never did. I never got into Mego. But I was in
yeah, they are.
Oh, thank you, pal. Thanks, Jason. I was in a Walmart about 5-6 years ago. Oh, about 4 or 5 years ago, and I'd seen this, and it's when Mego bought them. But I had to buy this. This is one of my favorite movies as a kid. I loved it. So it was the Willy Wonka Mego.
Oh yeah.
So it's when Mego brought it back, and they made the Willy Wonka. And I just thought, what a cool figure! I've never seen any merchandise. And on the back of it, on the card back.
Has he got his cane?
I'm not sure if he's got his cane. He's got his top hat.
Got his hat.
Yeah, but it's all cloth on it. Well, I think that's what Mego did. They did cloth.
Yeah.
Well, even the face and the likeness is really good on it for a Mego.
Oh, yeah, really good.
Yeah, so I thought, how cool was that? They were doing a lot of Star Trek and they're doing this and that, but they never knew they did this. And I've never seen it before or after. I've never saw it again. So I'm glad I got that. So that was a pretty cool one.
No, that is very cool. Like you do see, they were in Big W for a while, but I don't think they were selling great. So
no, I don't. I've not seen it. Have they stopped doing them now? Then do you know, or is that it?
I don't know.
I don't see any sort of newer stuff for Mego like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Adam Barry's auditioning for Top Gun 3, apparently.
Top Gun 3. He loves it, doesn't he? Yeah, he's a massive fan. I would just watch his Instagram video. His Top Gun collection of his laser discs and his albums, and he loves Top Gun. He really does. No.
I'm back. I'm back, says Muzzer. So am I, Muzzer. We're back. We put our old car on the car float and said goodbye. Goodbye.
What type of car was it?
Well, yeah, was it a Holden? Because I know Muzzer loves Holdens. And then he's going to go, no, I love Ford, Matt, thanks. But you think you know somebody.
He's a lovely guy.
I'm just going to show something. Actually, this is when I first started getting right back into it a few years ago, collecting. I watched once again, funny enough, it was a retro blasting a video. Anyway, and I wanted one of these for so long. And when I went on there, I think maybe retro blasting pushed the price of these things right up. And
probably, yeah.
And I went, I can't get one of those. Anyway, I thought maybe it's been a couple of years since I looked. I'll have a look at these things. And and funny enough, this guy had 2 of them, and I went, and one's got transfers on it and one doesn't. Now it's called, I'm gonna have to get, I think this is called, it's from Arco. Early 80s, like 82 or something, and it's called, we've got to get that in the middle of things. So it's called Bigfoot. and it had, so this, they both don't have like battery compartments to cover the battery, but it was something where it was motorized. And it would just drive along. It's for 3 3/4 figures, basically. They can sit in there, and it's got the little controller in there that you push forward, and it would turn the motor on, and away it went like this. And these have got the guns on them as well, because a lot of them don't have these guns on the back. So
it's very nice looking, isn't it?
It is. It's very cool. Like someone stuck a G.I. Joe sticker on there, as you do. But anyway, I've got 2 of them, so I thought I might transfer the stickers if I can. Where's VTR Dave when you need him? Like,
he's on mine on Monday. I'll ask him for you.
Yeah, can you do? But yeah, get the stickers off this one and put it on this one because the glass is clear. Because I don't know if I can get into the glass there and get that.
Do you not sell Goo-Gon in Australia? The Goo-Gon stuff that'll take right off.
Oh, yeah, they do. But I kind of wanted the original stickers on there because they're just they're very cool. MCB1. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's probably.
What toy line was it, Matt?
I think it was. It's not from a toy line. It was just a
generic thing.
Yeah, just a generic thing. They put out Arco, like a little tow bar. It's just it was just so cool to see it. Like when Michael was playing with it, I'm like, oh, I've got to have one of those. Oh my god, they're so cool.
It's got that Lost in Space look, like like the.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe that's why. I don't know. But anyway, I got 2 of them and like it was, to get the 2 was cheaper than getting, say, one of them back, 3 or 4 years ago when I first saw them. Like it was just incredible. And these come from the States as well. So it absolutely blew my mind. So,
it's a nightmare that though, isn't it, boys? When you're watching people's videos and you're like, and you got your phone with you, I'll just have a check on it.
Yeah, we do it all the time. Yeah.
Bloody influences.
I know. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. You were saying before about dinosaurs and how you liked dinosaurs as a kid. And
yeah.
To me, being from the north of England, it was always American cars. You know what I mean? Like you watch Knight Rider to Fall Guy, and the cars and whatever. You just look perfect. But the other thing I loved as a kid, it was Cowboys and Indians. I loved that look, cap guns and this and that. So every time I go out, I always try and find a really old die-cast gun and holster. Do you know what I mean? Just to have it in the house.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, Scuba Pete found me one. And
oh wow.
I'll show it you. I won't take the gun out. I know what it's like. Sometimes it can be a bit funny on streams if you take the gun out. But this is what he found me. It's from late 50s. It was the late 50s, early 60s.
Okay. Gee.
And it's the Fanner. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh, we'd get arrested for that if we had that.
Yeah. And the thing is, so if you look right there, it's got the old school Mattel. Right, remember Mattel right there. And it's an old Fanner 50, and it's the one where you put the caps in it and so forth. Now this is the second one. So what they did first was they did one where you actually got bullets and you put the cap on the bullet, and the cog would hit the bullet. But they stopped doing that because they were too realistic. So this has a thing where you fold down and you put the cap in it and so. But I couldn't believe it. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, the other gun for that. And I've seen them on eBay, but because of the age of them, we're talking about 50, 60 years old. To find it, I want the black ones, and to find one with all the paint on and stuff like that. So they did 2 versions. They did one in black and one in silver. But to me, I mean, that's a toy, and look at it. Just the detail they put into it and everything else.
I take it that doesn't go around your waist, Shabby?
Well, I don't like to say. I'm carrying in leftover Christmas weight.
Is that what? I can actually imagine you, Shabby, doing a video. Just the camera's on you with that around your waist. Let's pretend it fits, and you're kind of doing the whole cowboy thing, walking down the street, and then you kind of draw. And then you film yourself as the opponent as well, and you go, and you fall. I don't know. I had that image in my head. I
just love that sort of stuff. It's just weird. It's like I've always been really romantic about trains and train sets and stuff. Now I've never really had them. I was trying to. I mean, I had skeletrics and stuff like that, but I'll go through this thingy on YouTube where I'll watch people's. You go upstairs in the loft and they've built a huge, massive train set. Do you know what I mean? And they've done all the models and all that. Or I'll watch people that build massive Lego cities in their houses and stuff like that. So do you ever do that where you just go through this phase of watching something you don't collect, but you
we appreciate it. Still, it's a hobby.
What I mean,
we still appreciate it. I mean, my mate at work, he went to school with me, but he's just trains, and all the time he's just he buys the brass ones. They're real expensive, you know.
Oh,
but unfortunately, trains. I go. Saying that, Chap, last year on our news, there was a guy here in Sydney, an Asian bloke, but he bought a house, and the house must have been like some of the old Australian houses were on like pylons, only they were like built off the ground a bit, and so it had a little hatch there, and he opened it up and he goes, "I'll crawl under and check the house." It was all dug out. And the size of the house, it was a train layout.
Oh,
and it was all professionally done, wasn't it, Matt? It all had the signs, it had the switches for the change the tracks.
Oh,
the trains were still on the tracks.
Yeah.
Wow. And it was like this bloke had a secret world under his house. They died, moved, and even the family didn't even know it was under there. And
it was a secret world then.
It made the news. It made the news of the fact that he didn't even know. And they said, "What are you going to do?" And he goes, "I'm going to leave it and play with it." And
that's even better story. That
is a better story. And I go, "That's great," because usually people go, "Oh, we're going to rip it all out. We don't give a shit." So put it in the,
Maybe we'll do that with our toy rooms. We'll start locking the door, and then when we go, we're long gone. Someone will discover our toy rooms.
Yeah, but the stinky corpse still in here going.
We're holding our eagles going.
It's not going to be man's.
Brilliant.
What's that? Muzz is saying here. He's like he looked around for the KOC, the cockers. He looked around for the cockers at Collecticon last weekend. Yeah.
Oh, that was the Newcastle one.
Yeah,
it feels like you lads over there, though. You've been meeting up a lot more now with each other and so forth. Because I've seen a few videos over the past week. Phil was there and Dean and all the Taylors, and you're all meeting up and you're all doing this. That's cool, though, man.
We're trying.
Do you do the same thing we do over it? It's just normal when you meet all these. Like, you've known them for so long now, and you talk to them for so long.
It's lost that sort of. Oh, you're on YouTube.
The only time I've ever laughed about that was VTR was here, as you know. I've got a gazebo outside, and from outside in the gazebo, and G-Force pulls up in his pickup truck, right? And he gets out of his car, and VTR goes, "G-Force has got legs." Because he's never seen him. He's only seen him up here, and he was like, I couldn't work it out like that. Look at that. That's a Moonraker model kit.
Oh, there's another segue coming here.
Oh no! What have you done?
Are you ready for this? That was only $10.99. That was it.
Oh, sweet.
Ollie's. So yeah, it's that one.
Ollie's.
And that's a reissue, is it? Brand new, is it?
2013. Wow. So it's 13 years old. So, but they had them all. Look, it's still in its seal. I never opened it, never did it, but it's the artwork. I thought Roger Moore was always my Bond, always.
We'll have to see if you can get another one of those. Yeah.
Well, if you ever need one of them, I can find one for you. Yeah, space shuttle with boosters. So I'm not a model guy. I never made models as a kid, but I just thought I'd get it for the artwork. So that was pretty cool. I'm glad I got that.
Would you build that, Shabby? Or you're just going to leave it as is?
No, I'll leave it in the foam as is. I ain't the time to model.
No.
Shabby, because we watch Buck Rogers. I mean, I'll say this in a video that'll come out again, so people go, "Oh, this again." But anyway, I said because Buck Rogers has his space shuttle,
at
the beginning, and I went, I need a space shuttle for Buck Rogers, and so
previously
Playmobil.
Wow, I love Playmobil.
Yeah.
Love
Playmobil. And
Playmobil's amazing.
It's a one-man space shuttle, and it comes off.
Yeah,
the whole lot, but look at the rocket. It all comes off and it all launches and the whole lot.
Playmobil's one of the best toy lines ever. Love it.
And I went, oh yeah, that's awesome because it looks exactly like, the one man sort of space shuttle.
Mm.
And
that is brilliant. What year is that?
Let's see if I can. I'll pull the space shuttle off.
Maybe Gap.
Brilliant.
Blue means he's happy.
We'd have to look it up because it doesn't have a date on it.
I was going to say, because I've not seen that one before. That looks really cool.
It's not new. It must be a bit.
It's not new.
But it looks like that's the toys are cool. When I think that's where our love comes from. When it's like the artwork they do and the love and the talent that they've got for making those sort of toys. Really, I love it.
Yeah. They've even like you. Obviously, you've been getting all that new stuff as well. Ghostbusters. Did you get Ghostbusters? Yeah, you got Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I got more for Luke too because over here they went into Ollie's. They were $15.99, then they went into Ollie's for $4.99. So I bought Luke Reynolds. I got him the whole set of them and sent them over to him. Bless him, because of how cheap they were. But what I did do though is I like the real Ghostbusters because I went and bought all the vintage villains. So I've got all the vintage villains for it. And but they're cheap. They're not. It's not an expensive vintage line to collect. The real Ghostbusters. It really isn't. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I enjoyed collecting all that. So that was cool.
Lukey, Scotty and I did a bit of a I guess top 5 at the beginning of the year. Like, what was our top 5 from the previous year? What we'd like to get. Obviously, and Luke, man, I tell you what, Luke has come to the party with this one. And I can't get it, man, but he knew that I've been after that flush, the fearsome flush, for years, and for some reason just cannot find it in Australia. And he sent me a box recently, which we record. Andrew and I recorded a video last weekend, so we'll get that out as soon as we can. But yeah, the fearsome flush was in there. He just said, "I've found this for you, Matt," and I'm like, "Oh, Luke,
well, the vintage one, you got you the vintage. Well, that's awesome of him. That's brilliant."
I know. Just we Lukey and I have become really close over the last couple of years.
He's a lovely bloke. He's a lovely bloke. Yeah, I've got nothing but nicest things to say about Luke Reynolds. He's just Well, I can't remember a time without him, to be honest. Luke's been here since the beginning, so
Exactly, and like I think you just got to it's a matter of just building friendships. Over the course of a few years, you got to take time to learn about each other and have a bit of a chat to each other, and it's a shame that we're all so far away where you can't all just get in the one room, have a beer with each other, and have a bit of a laugh and. Seeing that stuff at NEC, that NEC group.
Well, it's like Joe Fest next month. Joe Fest next month is one of the biggest ones ever. I mean, the amount of English that are coming over and the amount of Americans that are it's gone. I think we're looking at about 40 of us now. Do you know what I mean? And then all the people.
Wow.
Like I always meet Adam. Go figure. Every year I see him. And Zazel's been over the past 2 times. It's lovely to meet him. And his son's dead nice. What a nice kid his son is. Do you know what I mean? It's always nice to meet him. It's just weird though, but it doesn't feel weird because. You watch these people, they're in your house in a way or behind the scenes all the time. Do you know what I mean? So it's,
Well, that's what I was going to say with Phil.
Yeah. I'd love to meet Phil.
When Phil came, right, I can I just poke you, Phil, because it doesn't feel real. Like, it was just so surreal having Phil in my house, this guy that over the last, 4 or 5 years we've watched and got to know, and all of a sudden he's here in the flesh, and Leona was here too. It's great.
We're very lucky. The people that we've surrounded ourselves with. This is what I always think of how lucky we actually all are, because we've got a great little side of this collecting world. Do you know what I mean? There's not one person that I dislike, like, oh, I'm not a fan of him or whatever. I like them all, and they all. And like I said, everyone brings something to the table. We were saying before about things that we don't collect, but it's so awesome to see somebody that does collect that stuff.
So you're going to Joe Fest, are you?
Yeah, this will be my 4th one already.
Hang on, I just changed my background. Sorry. There we go.
Oh. Yeah. I go meet Jem. It's Jem in the hologram.
I just changed my background to G.I. Joe. So.
But yeah, I got Larry Harmer's autograph last time, and he does his autographs for free. So he'll sit there, that old bloke, all day for 3 days.
Wow.
And he sells posters and pictures and whatever. But what you do is you go and buy an old G.I. Joe comic. This is what Rob's Retro told me. He said, Shabby, just go and get an old G.I. Joe comic and he'll sign it. And I did. And he signed it, Larry Harmer on it. And, Bob Breakin. And this was weird too. You know who Bob Breakin is, the guy from Palatoy, whatever. Well, last year he was there last year. VTR had sent me an Action Man. And it was the one I had as a kid. And so I got it signed from Bob Breakin. Now, I would have thought the way Bob Breakin is with Palatoy and how connected they were to Hasbro and Kenner and all that sort of stuff, that he'd been over here how many times? He'd never been to the States before. So he was 80, and that was the first time he was in America. And I couldn't believe believe it. Because I got him to sign.
18 years old.
Yeah, at 80. Because I would have thought with his job, he'd been here twice a year for 50 years. Nope, never been to the States. I was amazed. I got him to sign the action man, and he goes, "Who do I do it to?" And he went, "Shabby." He went, "What?" I went, "Shabby." He went, "What sort of name is that?" I thought, well. But I go meet Jem, Samantha Newick. I'm a massive Jem fan, as you know. And,
yes.
It's lovely. She's such a lovely lady and all that sort of stuff. So I'm a big Jem fan. Scuba Pete got me the 86 Rio from it. And look at this. It looks like it's brand new. This is from 86.
I know. Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? So, it's just a nostalgia thing. Again, when I was a kid, there was a department store and it had a huge window. And at Christmas, they'd always do a big toy one. And when we were kids, a big department window looked like a world. You know what I mean? And there's two I always remember. I remember the Star Wars one, and I remember the Jem and the Holograms one. Do you know what I mean? And so that's where my love for Jem comes. The Pee-wee I love and Jem I love, but also what Scuba got me. And the condition of this is ridiculous.
Wow.
He got me this.
See you, Kieran. Thanks for popping in, my friend.
It's the Glam and Glitter.
What?
And what this actually has, if I open it, I'll show you.
No, keep it up there, Shabby. I didn't really. That is amazing. Yeah. And purple.
Two versions that they did. They did this one and they did the standard one. But this is the glitter and gold one, which was a bit more authentic.
I think Willy Wonka would look really good in that car.
Willy Wonka?
Well, it actually looks like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
but
you got it.
But the coolest thing about this is that in the back, right here, it has a radio. So there's a radio in the back of it, and you plug, and I still got all the wires for it. All the wires are in the box and so forth. So you plug it in, and it plays the radio from the car.
Oh.
How cool is that?
Is that the one from the box? That's the one from the box, is it?
That's the one from the box, and all the gold is still. I mean, obviously you can see it all there.
Yeah.
If you put it there, it says Jem at the top, right there on the nose.
Yeah.
But look at that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that is awesome.
You know? And then,
is
so
that,
you put
how tall are the Jem dolls?
Look at the Barbie size.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
that's really more a 6-inch, say, size.
Wow.
No,
That's cool.
These are a 12-inch.
Yeah, I know they're for 12-inch, but a 6-inch would probably suit it better, would it?
Oh, you might be a bit smaller for it, but yeah, that's what it is right there. So
good on you, Pete. Stu and I can fit in. Stu and I can fit into that car, Shabby.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying
anything. But I appreciate that. Yeah, having a dig at yourself, Pete. Well done.
So yeah, I mean, so
but
that's when toys were good, because now they can't even put LEDs in a HasLab crowdfund. They can't even put lights in it. But back then.
Yeah,
you put a radio in a toy car, plug it in, and it plays the radio from the car. And I'm like, that's super cool.
Did you watch it, Shabby, as a kid? Like as kids, did you watch Jem?
Yeah, loved it. Remember Saturday mornings, what they do is I don't know if it's the same in Australia, but you'd have the Saturday morning cut. So there's a list of all the favourites, wasn't there? And it was in between them. So you'd get like Thundercats, then Jem, He-Man. So you just sat there and watched them all in the morning. Yeah,
because we had the TV guide in the newspapers, and then it actually lists each cartoon.
Yeah.
And what time it would be on. So you could actually go, I'll get up and watch that one, and I'll skip that one, and it was really good.
I watched them all day. Ulysses, I loved Ulysses. City of Gold, I loved all of them.
Yeah.
And well, as you know, we've talked about this before. Australian TV is massive in England. We grew up with all your stuff. Do you know what I mean? From the Sullivans, Flying Doctors. Do you know, we had everything.
Well, that was the same with us. We grew up with all the British. The goodies. We just absolutely love the goodies. You know, and that Matt met them. We went to the live show and Matt met them personally, didn't you?
Yeah, I went back, like not backstage, but they had a stage door, and I think you're getting married, Andrew. I think you're on your honeymoon or something.
Yeah, I tried to get out of it, but
good timing, mate. Like
trying to get
goodies or getting married, like should win every time. But anyway, so I went back and met them in the stage door. It's fantastic. Like they were the nicest guys, and we took pictures. I don't know why I didn't keep the pictures, like changing of phones. I guess I've just lost the pictures over the years. But I was with a guy at the time. He was my workmate. Like he just said, "Oh, and he was Asian, but I think he's from Hong Kong. So Hong Kong obviously was British owned, I guess, for a while. Yeah, and so he knew who the goodies were, and he wanted to come with me. I went, yeah, come along, mate. And he took pictures, and he was stoked to meet the guys. But Bill is it's quite well known that Bill goes through like depression, and so he sort of had a period where he just sort of did. He was happy to do it for a while, and then maybe after 20 minutes, that was it. He went there. The car was waiting. He went down the aisle where we were, and he just sat in the car. And Graham and Tim continued on, just getting pictures and signing autographs. And I've still got the program, and they all signed the program. So I thank God I kept that. But
awesome. Yeah, I mean, for the fact that he gave you 20 minutes, though, I mean, that's better than nothing, isn't it? Look at it that way, you know?
100%, yeah. Like, you know, and there wasn't too many people. Like, not too many people knew. But we were just kind of walking past the alley, and there was maybe about 6, 7, maybe 10 people there. And the guy, he goes, "What's going on down there, man?" I'm like, "Oh, that's the stage door. Let's just check it out. Do you have time?" He's like, "Yeah." So we just went down there, and 5 minutes later they came out. And we're like, and like, not too many people came. It was like maybe in the end there's like 20 people all up and meeting the goodies, like, from your childhood.
Those concerts were sold out.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
And then they
came back together.
Wow.
They came out back without Bill, and they, a couple of times later. So to get those three together.
And everyone asked, and they even said it on stage. They go, because everyone goes, "Where's the 3-man push bike?"
Yeah.
Everyone goes, "Where's the push bike?"
Brilliant. How long ago was that?
2005, wasn't it?
Wow.
Yeah,
So about 20 years ago.
When you got married. I'm glad you can remember when you got married, mate.
See, I'm doing well.
Yeah, tick for you, Karen. Tick for you. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Darth Muzzer, Kitten Kong, Wild Thing. God, running. Yeah, they're the best. I've got the whole collection there, like soundtracks, music. It's just I
just remember the theme song as well. The goodies, goody,
yum yum.
Yeah.
We're coming for you. Oh man, it was the best. What other shows did we get from we got so many though, like from
we got all the comedies. All the comedies.
Benny Hill and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, Benny Hill and Two Ronnies and
and all those other shows, some mothers do have them, and all those on the buses and
but those variety shows, like you'd have Dave Allen, you do the
Dave Allen,
smoking
the 3-legged chicken. That joke, the 3-legged chicken.
He had half a finger, and always there was a gag about his finger or something like that,
Just brilliant. It's funny because in America, they'll always bring up Monty Python and Benny Hill, but apart from that, they don't bring up the goodies, and they don't bring up Dave Allen or Spike Milligan or anything. It's just always that was two, Monty Python, Benny Hill. That was it. Oh, Mr. Bean, they love Mr. Bean over here.
Oh, Mr. Bean, the modern. Well, Spike Milligan's mum lived up here on the Central Coast, so
wow.
They loved to push the facts. Every now and then he'd come back to Woy Woy, which is, I know that's a bit of a weird place, but it's probably about half an hour away from me. And he used to come up and visit his mum, and the local newspapers would get onto it pretty quick, and they have an article with Spike Milligan and his mum. But I mean, she probably passed away in the 90s, I think. So because she was quite old. Kitten Kong, yeah. Oh, that's another one, Muzzy, yeah. Kitten Kong, and Darth Muzzy says Kenny Everett. Remember Kenny
Everett was good. He was a bit weird.
It's possible taste. Stupid. I remember that when he did the Bee Gees, Kenny Everett. When he did the Bee Gees was the funniest thing ever. It was just brilliant.
With Spike Milligan, the funniest thing was the Pakistani Daleks. And his wife, and he goes, his wife was a Pakistan, and they come in and goes, "Put him in the curry."
It's like where you guys are. I'm very affectionate to you. Also, I'm watching. We just finished off. The second season just came out. I forgot what it's called, and it's brand new. And the first season was set in Tasmania. The second one's in Darwin. It's about these two police girl officers, detectives, and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It was really good. I can't remember. It's one of them small and dark. The other one's really tall and frizzy hair blonde. I can't remember what it was called. It was only a week ago I finished it, but that's really good. But the same as New Zealand, I always talk about PGM with this. I love that Wellington Paranormal. I thought it was one of the funniest things I've watched in years. That Wellington Paranormal.
Banana Man. Remember Banana Man too?
Banana,
that was kind of like that was the goodies. Yeah, and that was their voices. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
that's right. It was. Wow. Yeah, I forgot all about that. You're right.
Yeah, the big hands. That's right.
Kenny Everett with the big hands. Yeah, it's just stupid. But when he did the Bee Gees, I must have watched that when I was a kid. How many times? Loved it.
I know, and like I remember, one of my nephews. There was an episode, and it's so wrong. It would be banned today in the goodies, where I think Bill took up Eki Thump, with his big black pudding. Right. That was his was it self-defense thing anyway. So there was a scene where a bit of a montage where I think it was Graham dressed up as a Muhammad Ali. He did the face paint, and he's running around Bill with his boxing going, and he's making all it, and he stops and goes, and my nephew lost his shit. Like, again. I'm like, okay. So, oh my god,
they used to do these ads. Remember the goodies that have these now for a commercial?
Yes.
And it was like this lady. She was in.
They did, yeah.
And it's like she's still in the washing, and Bill coming and goes, and you hear the overview, and it goes, buy Ponds Moons now, soda pop. You buy Ponds and Moons now, or I'll break your fingers, and things like this.
Beans meantime.
Memory, I forgot all about that. Yeah, now it's time for a commercial. And you go, what? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Heinz baked bean used to do this one and goes, I like baked beans because you say something wrong and then he come up with a big punch him in the face, go, get it right.
Get it right. Bang.
Used to do that at school. People organize you go, get it right.
The Wombles.
Womble and free. God. And mainly, I guess, a lot of the animated stuff we got, that was from the States. I guess most of it.
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera.
They were churning out stuff, weren't they? The States in the 70s, 80s.
It's also the French and the Japanese were pretty big. Like Battle of the Planets, Ulysses.
Oh, yeah, Battle of the
Planets. And then obviously Filmation, and then obviously Hanna-Barbera, Yogi Bears, and Wacky Races, that kind of thing. They were all big and whatever. But for some reason, when you look back now, you seem to forget how many different styles of animation there actually was for kids' TV back then. Do you know what I mean?
It was huge.
And it's funny because I watched the documentary on Gem and the Holograms, and the people that made Gem and the Holograms was a mixture of people that did the G.I. Joe cartoon and the Masters cartoon. So when you watch the start of it, that's why you see it looks like He-Man more or less, the start of it, the way they did it. But yeah, a lot of writers and directors for those two, for He-Man and G.I. Joe, did Gem and the Holograms. So
they just moved from one show to another. Thanks, Gap, for hanging in there. Cheers, is Gap from the States or from the UK? I can never figure it out. He's States. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes. Yeah. Have you met Gap? Shabby?
No, but he's been on ours a few times or whatever. It's he feels like you have, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I think the only thing missing from the majority of us is just physical. That's it, isn't it, really? I mean, apart from that, everybody's met up with everybody. It always makes me laugh now, though, when I get two people on, or you probably do, they've never met each other. Oh, hi, mate. You're all right. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Weird that. Do you know what I mean? It's
I was trying to do that. Like I was trying to get a few people on, just so they may not have met each other before, like in person or on camera as well.
Yeah.
But we've just noticed there's a lot of YouTubers in Australia starting to drop a little bit. Like they just don't have the time. Life sort of snuck back in. So, we don't have, I guess, the option. There's not a lot of people doing it anymore. So,
right, yeah.
And some people just don't want to be on camera.
Pack your bags and come over here for a few weeks.
Yeah. We thought to ourselves, if we're going to be doing any trips overseas, it'd be like, I think either NEC in the UK, Joe Fest in the States would be a really good one to go to.
I think it's a good idea because then you meet, it's like Steph Martin, Stu Georgie, they're coming for Joe Fest, but they're going to meet all the American ones. They're all here. So, you know what I mean? So not only it gives them an opportunity, because America's it's like your country, it's massive, this place. It's not as if in England, we can get in the car and be wherever you want within 2 hours. Do you know what I mean? It's not, it's not
well,
exactly.
I can get there quick too, Shabby. Hang on, I just changed my background. Here we go.
Just hop in
the TARDIS. I'll be there in a second.
Were you happy with the latest Doctor Who, or were you not happy at all?
No,
it's not great. Yeah, bit of a shame.
It wasn't brilliant. It's sad, really, that, and it take an old historic franchise like that and just ruined it. It really was.
I've been. What about DTM? Because I know he's a big Doctor Who fan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does he enjoy it? I mean,
I think DTM. I don't think DTM wants to. It's like us, like with Star Wars. You don't want to get to that point when there's a franchise you've loved for years. You don't want to turn around and go, it's crap, it's bad. So I think he looks for the good in it, DTM, and that's the sort of positivity guy he is. So he'll say this was all right, that was all right. But I think he even gave up. As John did super awesome when he was watching the latest Star Trek. He watched the first 2 episodes. Well, it's all right and all that, and then after it, he said, "No, that's it, I'm done."
I don't want to be the negative guy, and but there's new season of Doctor Who's coming out, and once again, because I love Doctor Who so much, I just say, you know what, the trailer looks good. You've got Billy Piper in as the role. I don't care what the reason is why they've got her there for a season. They got a kid as the companion, and I just thought, you know what, that's a bit of a different take. Instead of having someone where they fall in love with them, and the companion knows as much of the TARDIS as the Doctor, this could be something a bit different. And I'm willing to come back and give it another whirl, probably for the third time.
I just wanted to go back. All things I want to go all to the back is giving us stories. That's the most important thing. You could watch a 1970s Doctor Who now, like you do a 60s Star Trek, or and it's the story that it's not set in that time. Yes, it looks like that time. It's set in the 60s, but the story you could do 20 years from now. You could do 20 years before, and I think that's what these new modern shows they've basically stuck here. So in 10 years from now, when you're watching them, you'll be like, "Oh, do you remember that time when everybody was like this?" And you see what I mean? It takes away from the actual franchise, you know. So I don't know. So
it's like they've lost their imagination and they just can't write.
I just think the thing about it, we're talking about pop culture, and the reason that we're all invested into the pop culture is a form of escapism. We don't want to be reminded of the real world. We don't care about what's going on. We sit there and watch spaceships and Daleks and aliens and this and swords, just to get away from it for 2 hours. And I'm not going to say, because obviously there'll be people that like it. For me, I don't want to sit there watching a pop culture show, rolling my eyes like, "Oh, here we go again."
Do you know with all the things that are relevant. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and I think about it as well. I'm not racist. I'm not homophobic. I couldn't care, about if a female lead is in it, because Doctor Who's a female or this is I'll go and see it. It doesn't matter. What bothers me is the fact that it's fed down your throat. Oh, you don't watch this because of that. You don't. No, it's because of It's not about who's in it.
The story's rubbish.
This is what I'm saying, and
it doesn't appeal to me. Yeah.
No, but it's funny because they all talk now about strong, independent women. Look, us three are roughly the same age. We grew up with Red Sonja, Princess Leia. Do you know what I mean? The girls from Flash. We've had nothing but strong women around. Ripley, Rodriguez. I look at her with that massive gun that was in it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and so we don't fall for that sort of stuff. And I think that's why people are not turning on. Not turning off, switching off. I think people are like, can't be bothered. Do you know what I mean?
It was like last night because Matt wasn't on, and he wasn't online. And I went, "What do I do?" So I watched it. I went, I want something else. I'll watch this. The motion picture.
Yeah.
You love that film.
I love it. Well, I saw it at the movies when I was a kid, and this I had this for saying, because I had this. This is not my childhood one, but I've only got one of, and I found it at the last toy show, and I went, "Oh, I got to have that," because I had one.
Then Mego on these. Did Mego make those?
Was it Mego?
Yeah, it's Mego.
Yeah, Mego. It's only 5-point articulation, the Star Wars one, but
I'm all for that 5. That's what we grew up with, wasn't it? 5 points.
But Prime's got the director's cut of the motion picture on there.
Right. Okay. So you're gonna watch that,
and it's really good. It's really good, and the scenes in there that make a bit more sense. When the Enterprise actually goes to the Vija, and it's sort of that thing builds around it so they can walk down, but they actually show it doing it and things like that. So, and I went, "Oh yeah," and I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed watching it again, and because they had all. multicultural characters in it and people from different worlds and all that sort of thing, but they didn't go
full stuff like that.
But you don't notice it because they work the story so well. And
100%. Do you know what I mean?
And things like that. I mean, one of the main leads in the film is the actress that plays Ilea. I mean, she's huge in the film.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's the bald woman, isn't it? The bald one.
Yeah, she actually got cancer, didn't she, Matt? That.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she died. But anyway, and I just love it because I love it when she turns into a robot and she says Voyager, and you go Voyager, and then you find out it was Voyager.
Yeah,
that's the best part of the film where they find the Voyager. And he scrubs it out. And
but I think that's what he's going back. He says like that. One of the gents in the chat just said it was Deadlock. Yeah, this is about 2 gay female coppers, and it was brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
If it's done well, it's great. Yeah,
I 100% agree. 100%. So
it
wasn't, and it's sad, right, Jace? Really, in a way, because Jason, I've got a thing up there that Jason sent me a TARDIS. It was a money box TARDIS. It was pretty cool.
Okay.
And he also got me a Christmas decoration. I have a pop culture tree every year in here. And I smothered it in all the Christmas, and he got me a TARDIS one for that. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the world's biggest Doctor Who fan, but if I'm watching it now, I'm watching 80s Doctor Who, 70s Doctor Who. Do you know what I mean? Up to Chris Eccleston, basically, 2005, because they were good. The stories were great. That's the thing. So
and they've just recently character options, and the figures. I think the whole toys have suffered as well over the last few years because of the show. Character options are now they've got to build a figure. And they know, look, they're not stupid. They know that people have been crying out for a Yeti figure for years, but they're not just going to give it to you. They're going to do a builder figure. So over the next few months. So, and you can only get online from the UK, and they want like £38 for these figures. Like I think most of them are double packs. But
so
you can guarantee
about $70. Yeah, it must
be. And then they want like £25 to ship it. To Australia, so we're looking about $120 like a pack. So you try and figure it out. You go, well, to get this builder figure, and there's 5 of them, you're looking at pretty much $600 again to build this Yeti figure. You just go, is that worth it?
It's a trifecta, though. I've always said it's a trifecta, especially our generation. It's the comic, the TV show, the toy. And each one of them works for each other. You love a cartoon or you love a TV show, you go out and buy the toys. You love that and you want to read the books, you want to do this thing. The minute one of them falls, they all fall, so.
Yeah. But they know half of them are unreleased figures from the 70s show, from the Tom Baker era. Like there's... And they will be and they've thrown in, the last Doctor, whatever his name was, Gatwa. They've thrown in a figure of him with something as well. But you can guarantee they've had to chuck something in for the modern era. But you can guarantee the sellers will be the 70s Doctor. But everyone wants the creatures and the companions from that era. So
they've done it from Galaxy's Edge right now over here at the Disney parks. They've got rid of all the first order stuff, all the resistance, gone back to old school, all of it.
Oh, okay,
So Vader's walking around with real stormtroopers now. They've taken all the first order flags down, the resistance flags. It's all gone old school now. The only thing that's new is the Mandalorian that's in there. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of people over here are saying you should have done this from the beginning. And then apparently an engineer's come out, an Imagineer, he's come out and said, well, we were. She showed all the plans and so forth for it, but it was Kathleen Kennedy that said, no, we have to make it new Star Wars and this and that. And so now people over here, it's like, well, it's too late now. I don't think it's too late for Star Wars. I mean, like the Mandalorian's out in the month. I go and see it. I hope it's good. I hope it is.
If they change it, I think if they change it, slowly people will it's probably not too late. It'll just be slow for a bit, and then people will get wind of what's happened, the changes, and they'll come back to it, I think.
Shabby, have you seen the AI Star Wars stories that are sort of done in between?
I can't stop watching them.
They're amazing. They're amazing.
I absolutely love them. We have this talk on ZSR because Tez hates AI, hates it, right?
So
freaking hate it, man.
But even though he says that, even though he's used it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's
I was all for it, and when I started watching these Star Wars AI,
I know they are great
segments, and they're just great, like fillers, aren't they, and so forth. You know,
they are.
They will go to Padme's grave and what, and you're just like, this is brilliant. You know,
the
best ones I've seen so far is those Beggars Canyon one. He's made 4 parts so far. Beggars Canyon 1 to 4, and they're superb. But I don't know. I like that Chloe, the historian one. Have you seen this? This girl, she was on the Titanic, and she's done it like she's a TikToker on Titanic.
Oh yeah, she's like she's a.
Yesterday I watched the thing on Sky News in England, and that Chloe's not really, it's all AI, and it's a guy in England, in Gloucestershire, in his bedroom that's making him, and it's unbelievable to meet the guy who was saying, I just did this thing. He said, I've always liked history, so I want to do my AI like that. But he's using that new Sea Dance one, you know, the one, or Free Dance, whatever it is, you know, the one that you saw Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt fight, and it's like the ultimate.
It's
he's using that for that. But it's this young girl walking around the Titanic, and it's just, it mind blows me. Just like, look at
it just looks like you're there. Yeah,
amazing. It really is.
I mean, that's what I used for our thumbnail, like that last one. I just got Andrew to sit there with some figures with his mask on and go, you know, like his arms
when
out.
He starts that video laughing, he's got a skeletal laugh.
And so then I just used an AI back, like I got AI to create the background. What do we start?
Brilliant.
What a mask. But Jay say, about the director's cut,
it's
well, I hope you start getting those figures soon, Shabby, like those MOTU figures.
I want the Origins ones. Like I said, they're the ones I want. When you just pulled out that He-Man, I thought, because I've seen it, but I've not heard of anything for it. I've not seen it in retail. And obviously, I'm a devout follower of Mattel Creations, so I always get them, and I've not seen anything there. So when you just pulled it out, I was like, what the France? How's he going? Brilliant. So, I'll keep the lookout for him, definitely.
Yeah. I just noticed that I think, well, I haven't been in for 2 hours 15. I know you guys have been going for 2 hours 15.
Yeah, we're going to dock your pay, Matt.
Well, they're going to just, the government's just going to tax me less apparently now because I'm doing
I've loved it. I love talking to you, but I could do it all night. I love it. Jesus,
It just flies by, doesn't it? It's just, you know, you can sit here and just talk forever. And I am struggling a little bit on my phone with the size of it, trying to see things. But the conversation, I've just been enjoying the chat.
Yeah,
so.
But you can't beat the clarity of the picture, Matt, from the phone.
It's weird, isn't it?
The best I've ever looked.
Yeah.
It looks like you've got colour in your skin before you look like you're
not a pale nerd like everyone thought I was.
You watching me dyeing his hair blue next.
Well, and you know, and doing it, you know, showing it on here because look how blue that is, you know. It looks great in HD. It's crazy. I'm just going to finish with a few of the comments here. Darth Muzza, I've got a bit of the MOTU vintage coming. Yeah.
Nice one, love it. Yeah, I love it. And like I said, apart from 1 or 2 figures, the Blaster cost me quite a bit of money, vintage wise. Bladed dagger. Apart from 1 or 2 of them that are up there, it's relatively a great thing to. You're not breaking the bank collecting vintage universe.
No,
I've just got a funny feeling that if this takes off the film, because it looks great, and people say, it might be a little bit cheesy. Well, it's Masters of the Universe. The cartoon, who cares? You know what I mean? So,
you know what? Like for an IP to survive, they need to get the young people in. Like if we and any toy line or any IP will die when we all go if they don't get the young people in.
We're one of the last generations, really, aren't we? So unless it's my little boy's autistic, and there's only a certain amount of things that my little boy's genuinely interested in. Like you'll try and get him into something. You know what it's like, Andy. If they're not interested in something, they're not interested in it.
Yeah.
But he loves Masters Universe because he's watching his dad's videos and seeing all the toys in here and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be a lovely thing for me that taking him to see, because he tells. And I don't know what my son is one for numbers. It's always about numbers and this and that and dates and so forth. Do you know what I mean? Godzilla he loves. And what is it? Masters Universe. And every day he'll turn around to me and say, June 5th. And I'll go, yeah, it's June 5th. Masters Universe. So I can't wait to go see it with him. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome.
Does he get the does he like the MonsterVerse Godzilla?
He loves all Godzilla. What he does was,
I love it.
My wife got him this duvet, this blanket.
This is for him then. This is for him. Look at that.
He's just massive.
Does he get these as well, Shabby? These ones?
No, he doesn't get. He's funny because we'll go shopping with him and he can have whatever he wants, whatever. He doesn't really buy much stuff. He'll only get one or two things. Do you know what I mean? But if you give it to him, Jason O'Toole got him a Godzilla book a few years back and he loved it. You sent him that Godzilla in the latest pack. You sent me.
Imperial.
And he loved it. I think it's one of them. I think if he's given something and you tell him the story of it, he'll go love it. But if he's in a store, he won't buy it. Do you know what I mean? He's like that. But, yeah, but no, you'll turn around to me and say, when you'll get an old Japanese poser from the 60s, and you'll go, what's this? And he'll go, Godzilla versus Rodan 1964, and he tells you the direction. You guys go with the blue.
Good on you, Pete. My question to Pete is, when's Pete's next video?
Oh,
he dropped a video like 2-3 months ago about oh crap, I've forgotten. Was it music?
After a script, wasn't it?
Yeah,
script. No, that was script, and then he did a bit of a teaser for one a couple of months ago.
He did a teaser. I remember the teaser. Yeah. He does a good stream on PGM. I don't know why PGM doesn't do more streams because I've been on a couple of his streams and he does a good job. PGM on his. So
yeah. I guess
He's got a lot of knowledge. PGM. I think PGM's the first. It's like saying have a laugh at a joke, but when you actually sit down and listen to PGM, it's like we always take the piss out of these Lord of the Rings thing. It's like because but if you actually genuinely listen. And his experience, it's fascinating what he went through. Do you know what I mean? And you sit there and you're like, wow, man, this is awesome. Because I've never done anything like that, being on a big major thing like that, regardless of, how he was casted in it. And so I enjoy listening to PGM and what he talks about. So you watch, I'll say all that now and he'll give me nothing but shit in the chat in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We
shouldn't get serious about PGM. Can someone? I don't think Shabby will have the item.
I've still got his. I don't think you can see, but over there, that's another room now that goes through there. I've built another room for myself, and I'm really well because my black seeds used to go down the hallway, but then our gentleman said she wants to build a coffee bar there, so I closed it all up and said, "Well, if you're having that, can I have that room?" And she went, "Oh, all right then." So I put all my black seeds in there. But Muzza years ago sent me a Tantive, not a Tantive, Tatooine diorama. It's still there, right in the corner on my what is it? I've got an Instagram and you can see it on the Instagram. And it's one of my favorite things in my collection. That do you know what I mean?
Actually, you're right. Because Muzza did one for me, but it was more like I asked him to create it was more like a temple, just with lots of bricks and man, he built it super fast. It's made into a lot of Instagram, and that's one thing I got to actually add because I've got a bit of you can probably see down there. There's a bit of a Clash of the Titans.
Oh yeah, there's the Kraken. I can see the Kraken.
Yeah, so actually I can put and it'll fit in there. So I'm gonna have to just tweak that shelf a little bit because it's sitting out in the garage at the moment because that's where I do a lot of my photography. I might have to bring it in here and just sort of squeeze in there because that would be adding the figures in there would be absolutely amazing into that.
I keep everything. I mean, you're Steve Irwin. He's still there. It's right up there. You're Steve Irwin. That's the biggest thing I find humbling. The biggest thing for me. And I think it's not because someone sent you a gift. The gift itself is nice. It's over the fact that they're thinking about you when you're not there.
Thought about you to do it, yeah.
So they're in a shop or they're at home and they've got, you know what, Shabby would love this. And so I've got a thing. Can you see that box right there? That green one with the green lid. It's full of every note, Christmas card and napkin that anyone's ever wrote to me, said to me. It's all in there. I've never thought any of them. Kept them all. So,
good day, Andy. Thanks for joining. So we're just about to go we've been going for 2 hours and over 2 hours now. So we thought we might have to let Shabby go. He might have to go to bed eventually too, I suppose.
No, I've got a film to watch. I've got that new Timothy Oliphant movie with Jenny to watch. So I'm going to do that. So
okay, you better go and do it. Yeah. So you've got I think is it tomorrow or the day after? You've got the top 5 returning.
Yeah, top 5. What I do is I do 10 episodes of Tub Thumpers, which is just finished, and it was brilliant. Loved it. So glad I did it, and it was so funny. I just did the best of part 1 last week. I'll do the best of part 2, but the other one I do is any top 5. So it's any top 5 in your collection of any collection. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that don't necessarily collect toys or they haven't got as big toy collection as us. that doesn't make them less important in my eyes. Everyone's got something that they love and collect. So I'm going to start that off with Vintage Toy Rush, you have on loads of times, and Scuba Pete. So they're doing it on Monday. It starts on Monday Eastern time at 3 o'clock, 8 o'clock UK. So
Shabby, that's how we came up with the name, because I did a documentary years ago, and the ABC, and I said, they saw the collection, and I went, how about we do a TV show, and we'll call it Keep On Collecting, and just not just show toys, but just show eclectic other people's type collections. You know,
I love your video. I remember years ago you did one. I was laughing my head off, and my wife was like, "What are you laughing at?" It's you two, and you had this big dinosaur. You would get these little finger dinosaurs and throwing it down its mouth. How long ago was that? Now, that must have been years ago. And I just fell in love with you both. I thought this is exactly what it should be about. This is it, just having a laugh and a joke and collecting.
Well, that's what YouTube is about. Yeah, just mucking around. Yeah.
And I think that's why I liked you both, because you're like us, lot. You're just genuine. You're not putting on an act. You're not pretending to be something you're not. Do you know what I mean? And I really appeal to stuff like that. I think it's awesome. So.
No, thanks, Shabby. And well, you're the one that you kind of introduced us to like the toy guy, everyone else, right? And brought us into ZSR and introduced us to everyone. So that like brought a lot of people into watching our ridiculous videos. So we appreciate that. Like we've never forgotten that. Never forgotten that.
I think I don't do clicks. I'm not interested in. Well, I'll speak to these people because they can do something for me, but I won't speak to. No. Everyone's important in their eyes. You know what I mean? If you watch a ZSR or the majority of people that come on don't even have YouTube channels.
No,
but they're a part of our community. They're a part of collecting. They love it just as much as everybody else does. And I've always been a fan of that. I just like people. I've always liked them. You know, I try and look for the good in it. And like I said, since what happened about 6 months ago, it's opened my eyes even more. There's people out there that want to feel part of something. You know what I mean? That what they enjoy this and that. And I think it's up to people like ourselves to say, yeah, come on, come in. You know what I mean? Everyone's
Shabby, this is just an act. This is a costume. You see, I'll take this off and go, hello, Andrew. How are you?
He's not even Australian. Who are you? He'll turn off and have a Scottish accent.
Hang on, YouTube's going to be on. Yeah, look at all the boys. Yeah, it's great. Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Thanks, Mazza. Yeah, your dioramas are they're amazing.
Always keep it. Yeah, I love it. He made it, and I put my Black Series Land Speeder on it with Luke and a couple of Stormtroopers. It looks really cool.
Oh, yeah. You just, like, you know, pictures are fine, and some people do the whole, you know, put them in front of the green screen or green, and then they import something. But you get one of Muzza's dioramas, and it just brings the whole picture to life.
You don't need to do that, do you? Exactly.
You don't need to, because you got Muzza's like diorama. It just brings the whole. It just makes everything pop, right? You got this.
I agree.
Everything's being carved out, the brickwork in my, you know, and, you know, weathered, and just. Yeah, brilliant stuff, Muzza. Yeah. You've got a real talent there for that, doing that. Top 5 Aussies. I better finish with the comments. We've actually got another live stream coming up with. I'm just organising it now. We've got, I think, Lukey and Dave are coming on. I think we'll do another collectively speaking on, I think, the 17th. But yeah, so it'll be our time. It'll be later on the night, so 7 p.m. here, and in the UK, I think it's maybe 10 a.m. for the UK guys. So
it's 4:30 in the morning here.
Yeah, sorry, Shabby. It's super hard to get like all 3 time zones lined up. It's impossible. Yeah. Oh. Leanne's gone out to the garage and actually got it for me. God bless her. There it is. There. Look at that.
That's awesome.
It's absolutely amazing. Like, and it's even got a Playmobil child in there with it.
Some dead Playmobil children.
I bought a bunch of bones. Look at them. There's a bunch of bones hanging around.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what you mean, though. For someone to make that and think of you and send it to you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah. It's just amazing. And like little bits of grass and moss on the rocks, and and sometimes you forget that how, and you just, I go into the garage and I'll get that down. And
do you want me to show you mine? Do you want me to show you mine, what you made?
If you can grab it, yeah.
I'll be 2 seconds.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just.
You're just. Hey, Andy. G'day, you fellas. Is Andy. Everyone's saying hello to everyone.
Where's that picture? I had a picture of you of that background with when you had the figures on it, Matt. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, it's quite a couple of years ago now, maybe 2-3 years ago. It was at the first Newcastle show.
Shabby, that's how it.
Oh yeah.
It looked. I put that on Instagram. Yeah, that was the Cyclops Matt made, and that's his background. Sorry, it's a little bit trying to get it.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
that's mine.
Look at yours.
Oh,
I'm sorry I can't make it big because I just on the phone.
That's what I mean. So he did it like the Tatooine docks, the loading docks. How cool is that?
That is really cool. Yeah,
I know. Send it halfway across the world for me as well. I just thought that's amazing. So,
see the piping, the detail of the piping on the building and. Yeah. The weathering on it, like it's even got it looks like the rust is coming down from like the top of the building down.
It's really cool. I mean, I couldn't believe it. He wrote to me, said Shabby, and then I saw the price of shipping. I thought, what? The Francis bought me a new house, because I couldn't believe, And then I opened it, and wow! And so I put it prominent in my Black Series display. It's the first thing you see. Do you know what I mean? It just means the world to me.
It's beautiful. Perhaps one day I'll come back and do streams. I hope so, Pete. Because Pete was doing some top fives with us a couple of years ago, and I really enjoyed them because it was just a bit of a catch up. Sometimes there was 3 of us, 4 of us, 5 of us, and we just we only did a couple, but in the end I was hassling him going, when's the next one? I might not do it anymore, Matt. And I'm like, okay, it's a bit of a shame because I was enjoying it.
We do sort of like top 5 treats and drinks and sandwiches and all this sort of crap, and different things.
Better than a Sears Jabba dungeon, yes. Plus, it means so much more too. It's Muzza. Muzza's diorama he did for Shabby is amazing. Yeah. Just mind blowing. Oh yeah, we're still going, Dino. Well, we're just wrapping up now, Dino. He's been to the shops. He's had lunch. Oh, were you walking around the shops with us streaming as well, Dino? Like, no, we'll wrap it up now. Thanks very much, everyone, for joining us. Like, I know I had some technical difficulties early on too, but I'm persistent. I'm a persistent old bugger, and I'll get in there and do what I can to get on. Thank you very much, Shabby, for
I loved it. Thank you so
much.
Retry. Yeah, it was awesome. It's like I said, I was so upset I couldn't do it last week, but when you said we'll definitely do it again this week, I thought, I'm definitely doing it. So I've loved it. I loved every minute of it. It's been brilliant.
Thanks, Shabby. You are. There's a few of you guys, like, I did hear from someone saying, it's a bit of a lonely habit, sometimes in the early days, toy collecting, and yourself, you are one of the cornerstones of our toy family. I know you don't want to, but I think it's true. Everyone can come onto your channel, whether it's ZSR or Top 5 Tub Thumpers, and they can all just hang out with you and hang out with each other. So I think a lot of people really appreciate what you do. We appreciate what you do for everybody as well. We love you guys. You're amazing. So thank you very much, Shabby.
Nice thing to say. No, thank you, pal. I appreciate it. And like I said, this is why it's important. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't know who's out there. You don't know who's on their own. You don't know who needs people to make them laugh, to make them put. All I want to do, mate, is just put a smile on somebody's face. That's it.
You're like a variety show.
I remember. Red 5 Design said that to me. Gianni at Red 5 Design said to me about 4 years ago. Shabby, you remind me of an old variety, and I thought that's the best compliment I could ever get.
It's great.
You know what I mean?
It's great. It doesn't have to be a straight 180.
No. If that's the case, we're the Shabby Dancers. We cross live with the Shabby Dancers.
He's working on it.
They're rehearsing as we speak.
Season 7 of Tub Thumpers are the Shabby Dancers.
Well, that's the thing. I'm a bloke. There's no coolness. I'm a bloke who comes on and shows people I've dyed my hair blue. That's the sort of person. I don't take it seriously.
We should have dyed our hair blue, Andrew, in honour of.
I get you blue hair dye now. So honestly, brilliant.
Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out with us, and I mean, most of us here will check each other out anyway. So look after yourselves. Have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your